title. A loss at South Carolina has thrown a curve into the plan, but the Dogs are back on track behind quarterback Quincy Carter and a defense that has been smothering opponents. It's the Hogs and the Dogs next. Alongside my Dave Rowe. Dave, what can you say about Arkansas at home in the state of Arkansas? Won 16 grade, won 15 grade under Coach Houston Nutt. An unbelievable run, but today they will be tested. They're coming off a big win for Alabama last weekend. It was a big win with some heavy losses.
Certainly was. Susan said, you just don't replace him. The player can take a 3-yard run and get a mile. Step up, and Elmwood today is going to be out in reality. 8 yards. It's a tough little runner, and then Holmes and Pierce, 2 freshmen. They were just in there, and now all of a sudden they're thrown in the mix.
So their coach are high on Van Holmes. They say they didn't catch the football out of the back or the freshman. Now let's talk about Georgia. This is their big test since they lost to South Carolina a few weeks ago. The big question is, can Quincy Carter come back and rebound in an SEC game after that dismal performance?
Well, for head coach Jim, Quincy Carter will show up. The one that threw for 2,700 yards and only had 6 interceptions last year, or the one that already has 7 interceptions. I just think that he's got to step up, and if he's going to be effective, he's got to hit his tight ends. He's got a great one in Johnson and also McMichaels.
This Georgia team is focused. They know another loss will make it tough to win the SEC East. Quincy Carter and company ready to go. So are we, the Dogs and the Hogs, next.
Roar! Yes! There we go. You're mine. Yeah, you. Sweet. Looks good to me.
Tiger may never get into the Olympic Games, but at least he can get into an Olympic Edition Regal.
Looks like I got the gold.
Check out the Olympic Edition Regal or get $2,000 closeout cash on all remaining new 2000 Regals. See your Buick dealer today.
New batteries. Liquid wrench. Autocraft battery cables. AC Delco alternators. Advance Auto Parts carries more parts than any other store, including one you won't find anywhere else.
You know, we can give you a free installation if you like.
Sure.
Advance Auto Parts. The best part is our people.
DeWalt's latest is a 24-volt drill and hammer drill that can put a serious hole in a chunk of concrete. Throw in the adapter, and it'll do it all day long. I'm so happy. I love these tools.
So, where do you get them? At Lowe's, where all the cool tools are at a guaranteed low price. Why buy anywhere else? Lowe's, improving home improvement.
It's coming. Hundreds of top-quality pre-owned vehicles from more than a dozen CSRI dealers will be on sale at the largest pre-owned car sale in the CSRA at the Southgate Shopping Center on Gordon Highway. Every day, more dealers are reserving spaces to display their best vehicles during these 3 big selling days. All types of vehicles will be featured. Foreign, domestic, sport utility vehicles, anything on wheels. Be there for fun, entertainment, and great deals. And if you're in business to sell pre-owned cars, you need to be there. Call WRDW-TV Sales at 278-1212.
SEC Football is brought to you by Alltel, the power to simplify. By Payne Weber. For personalized advice to help meet your investment goals, you'll say, thank you, Payne Weber. By Ice House. Ice House style is about making a good time better with the smooth, never watered down taste of Ice House. By Advance Auto Parts. The best part is our people. By Sonic, America's Drive-In. Proud sponsor of SEC football on JP Sports. By Buick and your local Buick dealers. And by Lowe's Home Improvement Warehouse. Lowe's, improving home improvement.
Welcome back to Fayetteville, Arkansas, Reynolds Razorback Stadium. Let's quickly send it down to Charles Davis. Charles?
Coach, you lost Edric Cobbs and Fred Talley. How about Alvin Ray today? What do you think?
That's why this is the greatest game in the world. Somebody's got to step up. Alvin Ray's going to do fine. Have a lot of confidence in Brandon Holmes and Radale Pearson also. They got to step up.
Another big ball game in the SEC. Any special concerns you have for your Hogs today?
Got to play hard. I grow numb to the talent in the SEC. It's hard every Saturday.
All right, Coach, thanks a lot and good luck to you today. All right, Coach Nutt's ready to go. Back up to you guys.
He's always ready to go. Jim Donnan, we saw him yesterday. He is focused. He knows that this is perhaps the biggest football game for this team in the year 2000.
Boy, that is an understatement. You talk about focused. He was so focused on his team. His team came out and went completely businesslike.
Well, Arkansas won the toss. They deferred, so Georgia will get the football and receive. And this is a big football game for Arkansas as they try to continue on this lengthy home winning streak. It is quite impressive what they have done. They're 15-0 under that man in the state of Arkansas, 16-16 overall. And there is the man who has, I guess, been a topic of conversation of late. Matt Schwartz will continue to kick off for this team, but against Alabama, he certainly lost his job, and Brendan O'Donohoe will do the point afters and goals. Arkansas fans, all 52,000. They could get about 90 in here today. They're pumped up for this game, and certainly interesting. And Musa Smith back to return the kickoff for the Georgia Bulldogs.
Well, at the start, when they start doing that, woo!
Georgia at 2-1, 0-1 in league play. Arkansas 3-0, 1-0 in league play. This will be the fourth, actually the seventh meeting between these teams. Series tied at 3 apiece. The last time they met was in 1992 right here in Fayetteville. A game in which the Georgia Bulldogs came away with a victory.
And you couldn't have better weather. This is absolutely just picture-perfect day.
You see a glimpse of the brand new scoreboard here that having a little bit of a struggle to get the day started. That's why we are under a delay. And there is the scoreboard. They like to call it the Smart Vision, but around here it's the Pig Screen TV, 30 feet by 170 feet.
And listen to the fans. They're saying, the heck with the clock. Let's just get this thing going.
They've been dealing with that for the past 36 hours.
Yeah.
Thought they had it ready to go.
And you know what? For Quincy Carter, it couldn't be better. Him getting the football. He wants you. Look at the excitement on him.
Completing just over 51% of his passes. And Quincy talked to him yesterday at length, and I told him, and I thought he did an admirable job after the loss to South Carolina. He didn't shy away from his poor performance, didn't shy away from an interview, and basically said, yeah, I had a bad game. Yeah. It's going to happen.
Well, exactly right. And you know what? You see greatness in players by the way they handle adversity.
Harold Mitchell, we had him last week, I believe.
Yeah.
South Carolina's big win, our referee today.
Harold's about to say, listen, I've got a watch on my hand right here. We want to kick this thing off.
So do we. And it looks as though we're going to go ahead and keep the clock on the field for the time being. And that is exactly what we will do.
Now watch these fans start to come back up. They see that official raise that hand, blow that whistle.
And here we go. We're just about set. And now they've got the clock running, but
now they want to reset it. That's the signal.
There we go. 15 minutes.
Hey, buddy, we're ready. Let's go.
Crowd's going, but it's your clock. Well, last Saturday night it was a torrential downpour inside Reynolds Razorback Stadium. Today, far 70 degrees, and not a cloud in the sky. And we are underway. Kickoff taken by Thornton at the 2. Thornton across the 20 to the 24-yard line. And that is where Georgia will take over. Here's the Georgia offensive lineup today. Brett Milliken in the backfield along with Jasper Sanks, Terrence Edwards, LeBron Mitchell, and keep an eye on Javaris Johnson, 48. Up front, it's a pretty good front line. Jonas Jennings having another solid season. Kurt McGill in the middle. Kevin Breedlove, a freshman All-American a year ago. And John Stinchcomb, brother Matt, playing in the NFL. And there is Quincy Carter. You see his excitement level. Be interested to see if he can kind of keep that excitement under control through the first series. He's getting the team focused. He knows he's the leader. He needs to get it done today. Quincy with 7 interceptions, 3 touchdowns, making his 27th consecutive start.
Well, it's an exciting first series. You know, you're still discussing what happened to the clock, but it's a really exciting first series. If you're on offense, you want to come out, you want to establish it, you want to take the momentum away. If you're on defense, you want that big stop.
2 tight ends. It's Randy McMichael and Jason Rader. The handoff goes to Milliken. Barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. And here's this Arkansas. Their defensive front, Raymond Howe, Sasha Lancaster, Kurt Davis, and keep an eye on Carlos Hall, 55. A pure athletic specimen. 4.4 speed at 265 pounds. Your linebackers, J.J. Jones and Quentin Caver. Quentin, 22 tackles last week. In the backfield, your Bandits, Derek Harper. Your Rovers, Corey Harris. Your field corner, DeAndre Berry, and your boundary corner as well. And certainly when you begin to look at this lineup, Dave, one guy sticks out, 53.
Absolutely. Quentin Caver, I love the way he plays. You talk about sliding to the ball, being a factor. Last week they're playing Alabama, and he steps up and has 22 tackles. That's just almost unheard of. You just don't have that happen. Love the way he plays. Got great range to the football, got a great nose for the ball.
There's Quentin as they continue to discuss the clock problems. This is something Houston Nutt certainly didn't want to have to deal with in this football game.
Well, it takes a lot of emotion, and you wonder which side it's going to take the emotion out of. You've got an offense there that's come into a hostile crowd. They want to get started, and they're standing there. They run their first play. The defense is there. They've got all the crowd behind them. This is just this is a tough place to be. I hated when you were in those type of situations, when you had problems with the clock or couldn't get the game going. Clock will be kept.
Harold Richardson says, forget about that. I'll handle this. Here we go. Second down and 10. No gain for Milliken on the first carry. McMichael in motion. Carter runs it up the middle, gets a couple, and Quentin Caver is there for the stop.
Oh, Caver is just, I said he's got a nose for the football. He just rides to the football. He just kind of slides to it. This is a quarterback draw all the way. You want your quarterback, what he does is he drives back and then all of a sudden takes that step up, and look at Caver, 53, coming from the outside and getting in on the tackle. That's what you want out of that middle linebacker. Big down here, 3rd down.
3rd and 7. Crowd on their feet. Georgia needs to get to the 34.
Free play right here.
Flag down. Edwards with the reception at the 37-yard line. That's plenty for a first down, but a flag thrown at the 25-yard line on the near side.
Heads-up play by Quincy Carter. He saw the jump in the center by the nose tackle. Might have been Davis in there who jumped, and he knew he had a free play. Just look downfield. You see it's going to be offsides against the defense.
In a neutral zone. Penalty is declined. First down.
That's the seasoned quarterback.
Georgia first down at the Bulldog 37.
Harold Mitchell, Ronnie Jones, Ray Moon, Bobby Bernard, Mike Shirley, Lynn Harrington, and Toby Silberman are our officials today. Bobby Gaston, the director of SEC officials, supervisor officials, on hand this afternoon.
Hey, how come he didn't come see us?
Deron Haynes in the backfield. Play action him. They swing it to the outside. That's Thornton. He picks up about 7. J.J. Jones, the weak side linebacker, on the stop for the Razorbacks.
Boy, and if Jones, number 49, doesn't run to the football, this is going a long way. Because as the ball was thrown out there, had a big offensive tackle out there leading the play. But Jones, 49, runs down the line, makes the tackle.
Georgia offense ranked 10th in the league in scoring at 25 points a game, 10th in passing. Handoff up the middle. Deron Haynes, the junior out of Bronx, New York, on the carry.
Now, Georgia would like nothing better than to do that. Come out there, mix up that run pass, and when it gets down into that territory where you just need to pick up 3 or 4 yards, Jim Donnan just says, let's just plow them off the line.
Well, Alabama came in here and tried to do that to Arkansas last week. They ran the ball 52, 55 times.
Exactly, but it's awfully hard to run against this Arkansas defense because they put so many people up in the box.
Pressure coming, little delay. Thornton dodges one Arkansas defender, gets it to the 40-yard line before he's run out of bounds by DeAndre Berry, the junior out of Houston, Texas.
Boy, how did J.J. Jones miss this tackle? Out in the flat. Watch this, just dump over top. Good read by the quarterback right there. Then you got to come down with a tackle. You got to make that tackle. There's nobody else out there to help you. J.J. Jones just doesn't usually miss those kind.
Thornton, the redshirt freshman from LaGrange, Georgia.
See if this isn't just smash it up the middle. Just get that power.
And that should be enough for the first down as Thornton takes it up the middle. We have yet to see Jasper Sanks, number 28 for Georgia, has yet to see the field. We were under the impression that Jasper was 100% and ready to go, but he is still sitting on the sidelines as Georgia has gone with Verron Haynes and Brett Milliken along with Bruce Thornton in the backfield.
Well, Thornton had quite a game. I mean, he really came and played well. They like how hard he runs. Just a freshman. He's got a lot of years ahead of him.
9 carries, 69 yards, and a TD versus New Mexico State last week for Bruce Thornton. And he lines up behind Quincy Carter as the single setback. 2 tight ends, 2 wide outs. Carter under pressure has to just throw it out of bounds. Great decision as Arkansas brought the house. Pressure came from really up the middle. The nose guard Kurt Davis got it all started.
Yeah, the pressure was from both sides too, Dave. And Carter just does a great job. Watch this. He gets back, his play fake. Now he's got him right in his face. Look at this. Throw the ball away. Don't take the loss. Just throw it out of bounds. You got 2nd, 3rd, and 4th downs. Heads up play.
Against South Carolina, Georgia opened up the game. March 10 play, 74 yards for a touchdown. Thornton running through a tackle.
Oh, wow. Now
big run for Bruce Thornton. Derek Johnson's the one who finally brought him down, and that got the offensive line and the rest of the Georgia team pretty excited.
Oh, it should get him excited. He was hit on about the 34-yard line. When you look at contact, you look at yards after he's hit. Watch this. Makes a nice read right there. Gets a good block up front by McMichael. Now look at this. He's hit there. Look how many yards he carries them. Picks up an extra 5 yards. That's what you want out of your running back.
There's what he did last week against New Mexico State. Thornton just 5'10", 185 pounds, got great speed, came in with all the accolades in the world a year ago.
Well, what I like about Thornton, what I saw on that run is when he's going to get hit, he explodes. Most people just kind of accept it a little bit. And there's somebody who can run over top of you, Jasper Sanks. But Thornton just exploded through when he got hit.
Jasper trying to regain some confidence. He had it basically through the middle of the season last year, and then fumbled a couple of times and lost his confidence. And having a hurt ankle certainly affected him again confidence-wise, but here's a big opportunity for him on 3rd down and 1. The 10th play of the drive coming up. It's Sanks, and he'll have the first down at the 25-yard line.
Now that's a confidence builder for Sanks. You see him get up there, clap his hands a little bit, excited about it. You want to build a confidence. When every time you have a running back that gets a nick or something or doesn't have a good day, you want to get him in that situation where he can get confidence.
Jasper had 3 straight 100-yard rushing games last year. And he'll head to the sidelines and Thornton back in. 1st down and 10 from the 25.5-yard line. It's Thornton again. Gets a good block from his tight end, but the coverage from Arkansas's defense was awesome.
Wow, you talk about running to the football. Exactly what you've got to do. You've got to turn a running back like Thornton back inside because that's where your help is. Now, I know you missed the first one out there, misses the tackle. Watch this outside. Johnson misses the tackle, but he comes back inside. Brooks makes and gets the help inside. There it is. That's what you want to do. Turn him back into the traffic.
Derek Johnson got the start today in the secondary. Second and 13. Carter over the middle. Off the hands of Terrence Edwards. The ball floated in the air after it hit Edwards. It had a chance to be picked off. Pressure came from Derek Johnson.
Boy, you want to talk about a good... That's Quincy Carter on this play. I know he doesn't complete it, but look what he sees coming down his throat. He's got Derek Johnson coming down his throat. He holds still at last second and then just puts it right off the fingertips. That is that's a seasoned quarterback. Big down here. 3rd down, 12. Got to pick up first.
Georgia needs to get to the 15-yard line, just inside the 16. 3 wideouts over the middle. LeBron Mitchell will fall short of the first down at the 23-yard line. Hamblin on the coverage and the tackle. That'll bring up 4th down.
Now what do? You can see Jim Donnan over there going, oh. Boy, Quentin Caver was coming on that play. Also had my eye on number 53. He's going to come right through the middle. Look at this right there. He gets picked up, gets nicked off a little bit right there. That's a heads-up pickup right there. That was Jonas Jennings.
Well, kicking for both teams has been somewhat of a struggle. Georgia has decided to go with freshman from Athens, Georgia, Billy Bennett. From 39, the left footer is up and good. Georgia, with a nice drive, gets on the board first on the road. Jim Donnan was hoping his team could strike first, and they do so with 9:42 to go in the first quarter. The Dogs lead Arkansas 3-0. Back to Fayetteville when we return.
What's my investment strategy? How about buy things before they go up?
For a personal financial plan, please press 5.
I'm going to pay for this. What was I?
This market's still got a lot of upside.
This market's going south. Why didn't they write this last month?
Can't believe Dad thought he could check stock prices on this thing.
Okay, 2 of your stocks are up. What about the other 15?
Thank you, PaineWebber.
It's time for another Piccadilly People Profile. And try saying that 3 times fast with your mouth full of catfish. That's what Sally Sanders comes for twice a week, plus whatever else catches her eye on our 50-foot spread of hot, wholesome style cooking. This time it's the cherry pie. And the chocolate cake? Oh well, there's always room on the tray for one more. Or 2. Piccadilly Cafeteria. Who says you can't please everybody?
Aloha, sports fans. You're looking live at the Garage Invitational as Stoney steps to the green.
Swing! Oh, it's a nice swing there, Alice. Yeah, does your husband play?
Consolation prize. Thank you so much.
I'm going to shoot lefty, guys, but you can't hit right.
Oh, this will be funny.
Come on, Mrs. Groundskeeper's going to be coming home, so we got to get out of here.
All right.
Easy, guys. Give me the club.
Rain delay, Ice House style. Because sometimes all you need is the smooth, never watered down taste of Ice House. Enjoy.
The 2000 Toyota Tundra. Motor Trend's Truck of the Year. A Consumer's Digest Best Buy. Now with $1,000 cash back. All remaining 2000 Toyota Tundras carry money-saving factory incentives. Toyota quality at final clearance prices. See your Toyota dealer right away. When the 2000 Tundras are gone, so is this offer.
Welcome back to Fayetteville, Arkansas. The Georgia Dog made the trip from Athens, Georgia. There's Uga, looking as pretty as usual.
Oh, I think he looks lovely. I'm not going to comment.
Brett Kerouac to kick off for Georgia after Billy Bennett's 38-yard field goal. They decided to shortchange him a yard, in my opinion. I thought it was 39, but officially 38 for Bennett. A little roller to the middle of the field, picked up at the 20-yard line by Alvin Ray. Alvin takes it out across the 30 to about the 33, and that is where Arkansas will take over. Let's check in with the third member of our crew, Charles Davis. Charles?
Thanks, Dave. Many people know the story about Chris Weinke, the quarterback at Florida State, who took time out to go play professional baseball before he came back to quarterback the Seminoles. We have the same situation here today with both quarterbacks. Quincy Carter played 2 seasons for the Chicago Cubs minor league franchises, and now Robbie Hampton, the quarterback for the Arkansas Razorbacks, he spent a few seasons also with the Toronto Blue Jays, both of them back on campus and quarterbacking their teams.
Robbie's had a very, very productive first 3 games for Arkansas. Picked off by Georgia at the 35. Jamie Henderson will score. Georgia got the break they needed.
Oh, what a break. Henderson just, look, it was almost like the pass was intended for him. He read it all the way. It's going to come right off the line. It's just right off the line and bang. The quarterback never sees number 31 step right in the way.
I was just about to say, Robbie Hampton hasn't made many mistakes but he makes the biggest one of the year so far.
Well, he doesn't really look. When he throws the balls, when he looks, and look at Henderson just step right in the way, just plant it. Bang, right back on the ball. Super play, boy, that'll turn a football game around in a hurry. Great play by the defense.
Henderson had 5 interceptions a year ago. As the point after is up and good. His first of the year is a big one. Takes it to the house. Georgia, just like that, up by 10. Back after a word from your local stations.
Your heart is racing. You know you don't have much time left. So seize the moment. The annual Honda clearance sale at Gerald Jones Honda absolutely ends October 2nd. With only a few 2000 models remaining and newer models arriving daily, you'll find savings up to $5,000 at interest rates as low as 4.9%. The annual Honda clearance sale absolutely ends October 2nd. So seize the moment and save at Gerald Jones Honda, the CSRA's Honda giant.
It's coming. Hundreds of top-quality pre-owned vehicles from more than a dozen CSRI dealers will be on sale at the largest pre-owned car sale in the CSRA at the Southgate Shopping Center on Gordon Highway. Every day, more dealers are reserving spaces to display their best vehicles during these 3 big selling days. All types of vehicles will be featured. Foreign, domestic, sport utility vehicles, anything on wheels. Be there for fun, entertainment, and great deals. And if you're in business to sell pre-owned cars, you need to be there. Call WRDW-TV Sales at 278-1212.
Hi, Daddy. I'm really sorry I'm not going to be able to make it home for your birthday.
I understand, honey.
But at least I can give you this. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Daddy. Happy birthday to you.
Alltel Total Freedom Plans with rates as low as $40 a month.
I'm Howard Bush, owner of B&B Ford, your used car alternative in Barnesville, South Carolina. Did you know that every new car dealer pays the exact same price for every new car? And we purchase program cars at the exact same sale. Big city dealers have no advantage over small town dealers. The difference in the selling price from one dealer to another is just the cost of doing business. At B&B Ford, our overhead is low, which means we can sell every vehicle at a lower price.
Moore completed nearly 60% of his passes after 3 games. Completed one to the wrong team, and Jamie Henderson, his first interception of the season, 35-yard touchdown, and that is not the kind of start Houston Nutt was looking for to keep their 16-game state of Arkansas unbeaten streak alive. As Brett Kerouac once again dribbles it down to about the 25. Gerald Howard with it, and once again Arkansas gets it across the 30-yard line. And let's take a look at this Arkansas lineup. Back the 3rd teamer just a week ago. Now the number 1 teamer, Alvin Ray. Rod Stinson, your fullback. He can also play some tailback as well. Up front, these guys have been very solid. Keep an eye on Josh Melton and Kenny Sandlin. They'll run behind them, 2 of the best in the conference. There is Robbie Hampton, the former baseball player in the Blue Jays organization.
Well, I can tell you on the sideline, they said, shake it off. Don't worry about it. It happened. It's over. Just get something going. But everything's going wrong for him.
Alvin Ray with illegal motion. Yeah. They'll bring that back.
But that's the greatness of a quarterback. If you're able just to shake it off, forget it. Hey, it happened. It's done. Let's get back on with the game. We've got a game plan. That's what Hampton has got to do.
Well, let's listen first of all to Harold Mitchell.
Legal motion on the offense. A 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. Remains first down.
That Georgia defense shapes up like this. They've suffered a couple of big injuries. The latest one to Bruce Adrien. So Josh Millard will start at the rush end position. Linebackers, pretty good players despite the loss of Boss Bailey. William Witherspoon moves over to the strong side. He's been awesome so far. Their secondary, great athletes. Jermaine Phillips, a 3-way player, can play a little offense, a little defense, and special teams for him. Another flag down as Georgia jumps this time. Ray gets to the outside across the 35 to the 36.
This was Georgia offsides, getting in the neutral zone, so most likely Arkansas will accept it unless he's been, of course, drawn offsides. But I believe that you're going to see Charles Grant, number 19, jump into the neutral zone. And that's what they're doing. They're talking to Arkansas. There's Big Charles.
Charles Grant, coming off an injury last year, suffered against Georgia Tech, had a tremendous rehabilitation program in the offseason, worked out with Robert Edwards, the former back at Georgia, who's trying to come back from a devastating knee injury as well. And
5-yard penalty from the previous spot. Repeat first down.
You know, it's interesting to me. You don't see many defensive linemen with the number 19. And that's what Charles wears.
And after one play, left tackle Brandon Money, who had a bad ankle coming into this game, looks like he re-injured that after one play. So they've already had to make one change in their offensive line.
Well, he's a big one, too. 6'4", about 3 anchors that left side.
John Geithner comes in, a backup left guard moves over to the left tackle slot. Handoff. Georgia's front just blew Arkansas off the ball. Marcus Stroud, the 6'6", 300-pound senior, along with Charles Grant, who goes 265 there to make the play.
Penetration will kill a running play, and it's slow delay. Look at 97 just plowing in there, making a pile. He's 3 yards in the backfield. And just drive him. I mean, boy, you talk about driving him off the line. You think he's not excited?
Georgia coaches had their work cut out. Gary Gibbs, closest to us, the defensive coordinator for the Dogs. 4 wide receivers. Little delay. Didn't get a whole lot on that. Richard Smith gets popped at about the 35-yard line by Terrell Vieira.
Well, big down right here for Robbie Hampton. You don't want to give it back to Georgia. They've got everything going their way. You've got to pick up about 9 yards on the play. Look for them to see if they can find Snowden or maybe Boo Williams. Boo Williams has been quiet in this first half.
Boo is one of those special athletes. Great speed, big play receiver. Where's number 23 on the near side? 3rd and 7. Raise your setback. Little play action.
A lot of time.
Hampton has to move out of the pocket. Throws it way downfield. Got a receiver open, but threw it out of bounds. Michael Snowden broke free from the Georgia secondary. Vieira was back there for the Dogs, and that'll bring up 4th down.
When I thought Hampton there for a second, I thought he was going to pull it down and run for the first down. Offensive line gave him a lot of time. He flushed out a little bit to the right. Looked downfield. He had a lot of time to find his wide receiver. For Jim Donnan, it's defense like he likes to play it. 3 and out.
Richie Butler to punt. He's had a solid season. Both teams have good punters. It's just been their field goal units that have struggled somewhat. Damian Gary is back to return. Damian, a great story. We'll get into that a little bit later in the program, but certainly a guy that can break a big one. A line drive kick, takes it at the 17. Gary returns it to the 35, so good field position for the Georgia Bulldogs. Quincy Carter had been on the field in about 15 or 20 minutes, and he's got a 10-0 lead. Arkansas crowd a little bit quiet right now. They're in a hole. We'll be back after this.
Hello? Greg?
Bite into the bold kick of Sonic's new spicy chicken strip dinner. Or for a tamer taste, try our classic style. Both with dipping gravy, fries, Texas toast, an onion ring, even an ice-cold drink for just $3.99.
How many experts does it take to predict a market change?
Tickets, folks. I'm out.
Tax laws have changed. Should I be looking at my estate plan again?
Anyone who knows me wouldn't recommend a stock like this.
Oh, not again. This guy.
Investment strategies for you. Great. Just for me and 5 million other people.
Thank you, PaineWebber.
Yesterday, you had to figure out which home improvement store really had the lowest prices. This led to confusion and lots of math. Today, Lowe's has made it easy, thanks to their army of comparison shoppers. These hard-working, thrifty people search the globe for you, making sure that every price is truly a low price, guaranteed. Now America can shop on with confidence and unrestricted joy. Lowe's, improving home improvement.
The 2000 Toyota Tundra. Motor Trend's Truck of the Year. A Consumer's Digest Best Buy. Now with $1,000 cash back. All remaining 2000 Toyota Tundras carry money-saving factory incentives. Toyota quality at final clearance prices. See your Toyota dealer right away. When the 2000 Tundras are gone, so is this offer.
SEC football is being brought to you in part by Toyota. The value is real every day.
Georgia leads it 10-0 in the first quarter over Arkansas. Jim Donnan says his team needs some big plays. Their longest play of the year is a 50-yard run by Brett Milliken last week. Their second longest play is only a 39-yard reception by Terrence Edwards. And that is Brett Milliken coming off a nice performance last week where he gained 99 yards on the ground. Scores from around the country. Clemson all over Duke. The Blue Devils struggling here in 2000. Wisconsin and Michigan, a big one out of the Big Ten. 3-0 Badgers in the second. Texas over Oklahoma State, that in the second. TCU over Navy in the second as well. Michigan State, Northwestern. How about Northwestern playing well 2 weeks in a row? And Minnesota and Illinois also battling. 3 receivers in the game. Carter has some time, gets hit as he throws. Looking for his tight end, Javaris Johnson, a guy he said he would definitely look for this afternoon.
That's a very catchable ball by Johnson going across the middle. You're supposed to come down with that one. Goes between his arms, just down to the ground. Got to come up with that one. Quincy will have a little talk with him when he comes back to the huddle.
Well, Quincy told me yesterday that he was real serious about trying to get Javaris Johnson involved. He's too good of a talent. He only has 1 catch this year for 6 yards and no receptions in the last 2 games. 3rd down and 9. Arkansas hoping for a stop.
Got to get pressure on him.
Over the middle to McMichael across the 45, and that should be very close to a first down. I think he has it. Caver on the stop.
Boy, and that's because McMichael, a big person at 6'3", he just drives and falls across the line. Just dump pass across the middle, little tight end sneak. Drop it to him, bang. Look, coming right across the middle there. Watch him, he's just going to drop it right over top of his head. Now, just fall for the 3 or 4 yards. Michael's a big, strong target. There he is coming off the line. See, it's almost like a little sneak off the line. You block, you hold, then once you get the football, you fall for the first yardage down. You make that first down.
Georgia 66 total yards. A little option. They pitch it to Thornton around the right side. It's to about midfield. DeAndre Berry on the stop for the Razorbacks.
Interesting use of Quincy Carter. Use that great foot speed. Come down the line, make that linebacker commit, toss the ball out. They want to get him a little bit more active in the running game, too.
Exactly. That's what Donnan said. He's not going to try to keep Quincy in the pocket. If he thinks Quincy's got a seam, he wants him to take it up there, run, use your abilities.
Yeah, exactly. Jim Donnan told us, he said, hey, he's a big part of our offense. We all know that, but his feet can be just as big a part of that offense.
Second and 6. It's Thornton.
Oh, I like the way Thornton runs in there. You see that jump over top of somebody? Man on big man having a little bit of arguments up front there. Ken Hamlin, number 6. See those? He's just a freshman.
Hamlin, 16 total tackles last week against Alabama. He had 15 total tackles against Boise State. He leads the team with 36 overall, and he has 21 unassisted stops out of that 36. That's impressive.
Well, the interesting thing is the way Arkansas uses them. They creep them up on the line. A lot of times they're only 2-3 yards off the line of scrimmage. They get a lot of run support. It's awfully hard to run against Arkansas. Comes an audible. You see Quincy Carter moving around the huddle.
3rd and 3, little option. Quincy keeps it. Oh, did Quentin Caver read it? Oh, boy.
Quincy Carter's uniform just got swallowed. 53 coming along the line. Number 53, we talked about him sliding to the football. He's right in the middle, right there. Now watch him just slide. He's going to read the ball, go along the line, slide, parallel. Now just turn, and when Carter turns up, bang! That's the way you run through and make tackles. Woo, I like him.
Jonathan Kilgold to punt. Richard Smith back to return for Arkansas. His own man got in the way. Loose football. Georgia's got it. Georgia has the football. to 14. Another break for the Dogs.
This is huge. He actually almost had to push his own man out of the way. Just can't do that. You got to yell ball, ball, ball. And the off man's got to look back and see where it is. Again, watch this. He almost pushes his own man right there. See him backing right into him? He has to push him out of the way. Then he fumbles the... Oh, wow. Huge turnover.
Eddie Jackson was the player that got in the way, and just a lack of communication, and Georgia right back in business. Georgia's been struggling trying to get the football. Last year, they led the league in turnover margin. Here's Jasper Sinks, nowhere to run. Probably just got back to the line of scrimmage. Georgia's defense last year was able to create big plays. Let's be honest about that. They were you could feast on big plays against the Georgia defense a year ago, but they had 20 interceptions coming into today. Only one. Of course, they had one early on. Jamie Henderson returns it for a touchdown. But they averaged 2 takeaways a game last year.
Well, teams will tell you that that's the secret of winning football games is when you have that plus turnover ratio. In other words, you take the ball away more than you give it. Already 2 in this game. They're +2.
Carter, the quarterback draw. He just gets back to the line of scrimmage. A little upset with himself. Thought he could have broke that for a bigger gain. DeAndre Berry tripped him up.
Boy, and Berry, if he doesn't read this, if Berry goes with his coverage, he's in trouble. But Berry, number 31, just really moves well to the football, comes in, and makes the big stop. A lot of different looks. That's a quarterback draw. It's designed all the way. Quarterback drops back, reads a little seam, finds the hole, and goes through. So Jim Donnan told us the truth. Quincy Carter's going to use his legs.
In the red zone, Georgia scored 10 of 13, 10 touchdowns in 13 tries. Third down. Flag is down on the near side. Carter to the end zone. Edwards, touchdown. Let's see if it holds.
Now, was there a lineman downfield? Anytime a quarterback rolls out of there and you lose that cadence time.
It's against Georgia. They'll bring it back.
Anytime a quarterback gets out of that huddle, linemen have a tendency to kind of drift downfield. I wonder if that's what the call is going to be. Not happy on Georgia's side. You can see Jim Donnan there. He's not happy.
We have no play. Dead ball.
Oh.
The offensive man lined up in the neutral zone. Illegal procedure. 5-yard penalty. Repeat the down.
Oh. Dead ball before the play. I didn't see that flag come out that quick. I was thinking lineman downfield. But at least they get the play over.
Let's see if they reset the clock as well.
I don't see it right there. I'm looking to see what it might have been. One of the ends on the outside. That's the interior line right there. But Carter came flushing out of this side of the pocket, ran the line. Boy, did he have time to look downfield.
Now we're having more clock problems. 25:50 on the clock.
I know there's not that much time left.
Even you can figure that out.
I got that one down. I just thought I'd help you because I know how good you are in math.
Yeah, I'm great with numbers. That Florida State education always pays dividends when it comes to numbers.
Look at that. Just have to take off a little zero, and it's 2:55, not 25:50. We got it.
Here we go. 3rd and 11 once again. Georgia with a touchdown taken away.
See if Arkansas doesn't bring some heat. Maybe Caver for one.
Carter loses the football.
Oh, I never saw who came up with the football.
Harold Richardson, our referee, says 4th down, so it'll be Georgia football, but that may have taken them right out of field goal position.
I think it did. That would be about a 50-some yard field goal. What a turnaround for Arkansas's defense. See if they can capitalize on it. Bad snap from center right here. Not even close. Then you see Carter trying to come up with the football right there. He does come up with it, brings up that 4th down, but they're going to have to punt. A real wasted turnover. They got great field position.
At the 15.
Yeah, I know. You're expecting at least to get a field goal out of it. They're going to get nothing.
Ball all the way back to the 36. He'll go to punt. Smith back at his 10. High kick. Fair catch called for. And Arkansas backed up inside the 10 at the 7, and that is where they will take over. It is 10-0 Georgia with 1:49 to go in the first quarter. Which single-season football team is the best in league's history? You decide. Go online at jpsports.com and vote for the Team of the Century, brought to you by Sleep Inn. When you vote, you may be a weekly winner of 2 free nights at any Sleep Inn and entered to win a grand prize drawing for 7 nights at any Sleep Inn. You can also vote by mail. Send your selection to the address on the screen. Make your choice for the Team of the Century. This week's winner of the 2 free nights at any Sleep Inn is Jason Harms from Ruleville, Mississippi. Robbie Hampton offense hasn't been on the field very long at all.
Not at all, that's right.
Alvin Ray. You see, Alvin took a stutter step there, Dave. I was curious.
Yeah.
Against Alabama last week, he hit the hole.
Exactly. You have to hit it running. This Georgia defense reacts quickly to the ball. I think the reason he took the stutter step because the hole just was swarmed. It was closed. Tony Gilbert, a weak side linebacker, was standing right in front of him. Again, you see him right there, number 42.
Well, this offensive unit, offensive line and running backs got together this week, had a meeting to discuss how they were going to respond to losing Fred Talley and Cedric Cobbs.
Free 5 yards, free play.
Ball batted in the air. Catch is made by Michael Snowden, but no gain, but they may pick up 5 based on the flag. Richard Seymour seems to be the one who jumped across the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, heads up play by Melton, the center, to snap that football. Snap it a little bit early, get that free 5 yards. Heads up play by Hampton. Get a free play. Can't hurt you.
Defense in the neutral zone, a 5-yard penalty. Repeat second down.
When you get feels in a game, Dave, you just get feels that something good has got to happen for Arkansas.
Next week, it's an either-or situation for you. We might be coming to you from Starkville as number 19 Auburn takes on Mississippi State. The other game possibly could be LSU at number 3 Florida. 12:30 Eastern, 11:30 Central, our Jefferson Pilot game of the week. A 2nd and 5 situation for Arkansas.
Boy, does Arkansas need a first down? They need a big play.
Ray close to breaking that for some major yardage, brought down by Tony Gilbert, but that should be enough for the Razorback first down.
Well, and Houston Nut Company and, of course, Alvin Ray did not want to get that ball, give the football up. Nice play on the edge. What you do is run on the edge, just see the block, and just keep on looking at that flag. The flag's right out in front of him. You see him stretch. There's Will Witherspoon, 46. Kick him out, kick him out, kick him out. Bring right inside of him, and then just run for that first down yardage. Nice play.
Waiting for Boo Williams to get involved. 23, the wide receiver, on the near side. Hampton buys some time back across the middle. Has his man Richard Smith, dodges a couple of defenders, gets about 7 on the play. Seymour finally comes down to make the stop. As the clock ticks down, Robbie Hampton's team, 7 offensive plays to Georgia's 22 as the first quarter comes to a close. Georgia got a big defensive break, got it cranked up. James takes it 35 yards. Georgia by 10. Back in a moment.
How you Adler eats a Reese's peanut butter cup. No wrong way to eat a Reese's.
Score! Yes! Here we go. You're mine. Yeah, you. Sweet. Looks good to me.
Tiger may never get into the Olympic Games, but at least he can get into an Olympic Edition Regal.
Looks like I got the gold.
Now save $1,200 on Olympic Edition Regal for a limited time at your Buick dealer.
You ready?
Turtle Wax. Grizzly Grill Guards. Rancho Shops. Gas cans. Advance Auto Parts carries more parts than any other store, including one you won't find anywhere else.
We need some help. We need a lot of help.
The best part is our people.
Go to sleep, little child. smiles above. Go to sleep, little love.
Good night, honey. Mama loves you.
Alltel Total Freedom Plans help you stay connected with the ones you love.
Officers continuing the pursuit on the ground. The truck is crossing all lanes. He's turning off. He's spinning out. Patrol units have a block. Suspect moving. Suspect moving.
Can't get enough peanuts? Get a Payday. Sweet caramel and tons of salty peanuts.
Welcome back to Fayetteville, Arkansas, as you look at Uga 6. Broke in last year in Athens. Now he's ready to go. He's a veteran now.
Yeah, he's a cute dog. I really like him. I'm making up for last year.
Yeah, you're trying. First down and 10. In trouble. Unloads it to the sideline. Pass is incomplete. Hampton hit pretty hard. And let's begin with money man Charles Davis, who has more on another money man.
Yeah, speaking of money, Shannon Money, the junior offensive tackle, Conway Arkin, sprained his ankle on the first series of plays. They're icing it right now. Tremaine Weber tells me it's a chronic injury for him. See how he does right now. Back in the game for a while.
310 junior out of Arkansas.
Yeah. Not a good sign when they're icing it. He's just sitting there with his shoe off, because if it was back, they'd be taping it over top of his shoe or retaping his ankle. Not a good sign.
Under pressure, Hampton dodges defender, gets hit at the 25. Kendrell Bell on the stop. Pressure coming from Marcus Stroud. Our first quarter, Lowe's stats.
Not good. Look at that one. 7 plays. 7 total plays in the first quarter.
And Dave, time of possession, that is where Georgia has struggled backly this year. They have only had the ball on average 20 minutes a game, which is 11th in the league.
They're getting the ball this time. They're making up for lost time because they played this first quarter. First part of this football game, they're lucky. Actually, Arkansas is lucky to only be down 10-0.
Georgia's been known to block a few kicks. Nearly got that one. Ball bounces back at the 45.5-yard line. That is where Georgia will get it. A 29-yard punt with 13:58 to go in the second quarter.
Boy, this was close right here. See if there's not a piece of the football right to the inside. Wow, that was close. Number 19, that's Charles Grant. Boy, Georgia's had everything go right. I mean, look at this field position. 46-yard line, taking the ball over. Intercepted the pass for a score. Had a fumble down there. Didn't make an opportune moment on it.
Quincy Carter, 5 of 8 for 42 yards in the first quarter. Jasper Sinks gains about 7. Saw Lancaster on the stop for Arkansas. Last week, Quentin Caver was, I don't know how to put it, a man possessed.
Absolutely. You look for players to step up. Big games, Caver did. He stepped up.
22 tackles, the most by Razorback in 31 years. He also forced a fumble. He was named the SEC Defensive Player of the Week. And an Alabama native. Is actually the cousin of Georgia tight end Javaris Johnson. Those two played high school football together at Anniston High School.
Yeah, Jim Donaldson said, we're going to see some jaw with the cross the line today.
Will pick up the first down on back-to-back carries. Jermaine Petty.
That was a call right there. Georgia is looking for the backside cut on the play. Arkansas is running a little bit strong with the football. So you line your back up an extra yard deep and tell them, say, look for that cutback seam. Look for that backside little slice back in there.
See the man in the middle of your screen leaning back. That is Gary Gibbs, Georgia's new defensive coordinator, replaces Kevin Ramsey, who was there for a year. Coach Gibbs has been out of the business for 5 years. Back in his Donovan.
Only tough time is he's got to be away from his family.
Sank around the right side. Gains a couple on the play. Tripped up by Ken Hamlin.
Well, you know, when we got to talk to Sanks yesterday, he said, I'm ready to break out. We kept on saying to him, I said, man, you just need a breakout game. You got to do something big. He said, I think I'm ready for that breakout game, too. Great football player, tremendous you know, just the yards he had in high school coming into Georgia were just incredible yards. He just needs that game to get unwound.
Ron Haynes in the football game, along with Bruce Thornton, who gets the handoff. Thornton close to the first down to about the 32-yard line.
And Dave, did you see what Thornton did that time? That little stutter step in there as he came in there, broke in there, and found that little seam.
It's a good combination. You get a little power with Saints. You can come in with Bruce Thornton or DeJuan Green, guys that can certainly bring the speed. So it's a good combination if everybody's clicking.
Exactly right. And what you do is you just keep your defense off guard, because all of a sudden you run that power play, which puts his head down, runs over him, and then you come back with Thornton. He does that little stutter step, looking for the seam to yard. Really complement each other.
That'll be very close. That's not 2 inches shy of the first down. That'll bring up third down, and, well, a couple of inches. Also have to mention Brett Milliken in that Georgia troop. He had 99 yards last week. Troop of running backs. Arkansas will take time out on third down and very short. Back in a moment.
Let's see. College in 4 years, costs up 40% over the next 5. Somebody do the math here.
It'd be great if our money would grow as fast as these kids. I can't believe.
Will paying for college be as painful as this?
Hey, that kid just dropped a pretzel? Because I like pretzel. I really like
We'll be able to help with her
I
education.
wonder if we should have put that money in a trust. Maybe we would have.
I hope she was kidding about Hawaii.
Thank you, Payne Weber.
Get ready for Sonic's hottest deal ever. We're talking our new spicy chicken strip dinner with an extra bold kick you're gonna love. Or for a tamer taste, try our classic style. Both made from tender all-white meat with dipping gravy, crispy fries, Texas toast, an onion ring, and even an ice-cold drink for just $3.99 and only at Sonic. Sonic America's driving. Attention goblins, treat yourself to our spine-tingling blueberry shake or drown yourself in our monster chocolate shake with dark chocolate and lots of hot fudge. Tomorrow, tomorrow, I love you. Tomorrow, you're always a day away.
You got it. Tomorrow.
See an appliance today, have it delivered tomorrow. Why buy anywhere else? Lowe's, improving home improvement. We'll not only install your new appliance, we'll haul away your old one free. Lowe's, improving home improvement.
As summer ends, even the deals get hotter on America's best-selling SUVs during the final days of Ford's authorized clearance. This special lease offer on Ford Explorer, $275 a month right now. Get $2,000 cash back toward the lowest lease ever on a 2000 Explorer, $275 a month. Get cash back and drive home America's selling SUV for just $275 a month. Come visit your neighborhood Ford dealer during Ford's authorized clearance.
In a hole 10-0. Second quarter, a few minutes underway. Arkansas fans relatively quiet.
Yeah, they should be quiet. Oh, look at there. Don't you love those bellies?
Talk about bellies on third and short. Vermette sinks in the hole, but it seems like Jasper Singh make it for progress. A number of first down.
Boy, he wasn't going to make it first, but Keeper just came up, just spun around and fell for that first down. Again, just get to the outside. See, Caver's got there. Just didn't get any help. Again, he's got him in the backfield right there. That's not going to be a first down, but he falls for that first yard. 5 tackles already for Caver.
7 first downs for Georgia, just 1 for Arkansas. Nice play action. McMichael, the tight end, hurdles a defender, gets to the 25. Tony Buick tripped him up, the Bandit.
Boy, an interesting play call. They brought McMichael in motion, came across the play. Quarterback just a little play fake, rolled out, finds him. Carter using a lot of diversity in their play selection today.
Georgia hasn't really gone downfield yet.
No, nothing deep. They haven't had to. They've been picking up first downs.
Looking like a little self-promotion from our director, Kenny Dennis. Second down and 2. That sinks. Caver once again right in the middle. Boy, Quentin's 6'6", about 240 pounds. He's big, is he not, for a middle linebacker in terms of height-wise?
Yeah, you don't think about somebody 6'5", 6'6", playing middle linebacker, but again, he's got that great range where he runs to the football, slides, nice day square in there.
Georgia's defense hasn't been out there a whole lot today. These guys ought to be fresh.
Fresh as daisy. We're sitting over there with towels, relaxing, saying the best defense is a great offense.
McMichael, handoff to Sanks. Feet, picks up an extra card. Hit Hamlin on the stop.
Dave, watch and see if Arkansas does start a little bit more on defense, bring a little bit more pressure. They have something. They have to get the backfield of Georgia. Again, look, see if they need to come forward. They need to get line. What they do best is they dart through. They cause confusion, just cause havoc in the backfield. Take some people on the backfield of Georgia. It'll be a long day up front.
Thornton to the outside. First down, Georgia. 6-yard line. DeAndre Berry runs him out of bounds. Nice quick feet from Thornton is enough to pick up the first down.
Great selection right there. Just great thinking. And you don't think of a freshman as having that kind of ability. But he comes in the hole. The hole is designed right off tackle, and it just bounces it outside. Again, gets as yards as he can. That's that great feat that you talk about.
Comes Jasper Sanks. He and Thornton now in the field together. And Gary sprints out to the near side. Speedy wide receiver, 2 tight ends, McMichael and Rader. McMichael in motion. Kurt Davis, the nose guard, jumped across. We'll see if he was drawn.
I think Breedlove might have been offside. Number 70, the right guard. He may have fallen out of his stance. Just have to let the official tell us what's up.
Dead ball. Ball start on the offense. A 5-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
Yeah, right there on the left of your screen. See number 70 right there? That's just falling forward.
It was kind of obvious where Kurt Davis was going right up that gap.
Yeah,
wasn't
it
it?
sure was. Got to get penetration. They got to get in the field. If not, it's a strong football team up front. A lot of 300-pound players.
Penalties on Georgia today. The team in the league struggling somewhat.
Oh, here comes an audible. You see Quincy step out of the center and look at the switch and shift.
Quincy over the down at about the yard line. Freshman Gary Athens, Georgia. Guy has had injuries the last 3 years. It has been a struggle.
Yeah, again, watch guard. Just look here, find a bang. Just throw that ball and just drip down there. That's a great scene for him. This is a quarter post. It's a nice target. If you think Quincy doesn't like it, forget about line. Have a good day today.
Jasper goes hit the ground. Not Georgia's on the board.
Well, the official marked the spot, but he did. He just he was running there by Jason. That leg strength will take you in. That's what the big man needs. He needs a day like that. Again, just come in the line, just keep those feet going. Oh, that's great football.
First rushing touchdown for Jasper Sanks of the season. And the point after, up and good by Billy Bennett, and Georgia extends their lead to 17. Jasper Sanks keeps them moving and keeps the Dogs moving as well. Back after a word from your local station.
More powerful than Honda Accord. Mileage longer warranty maximum. The 2000 Toyota. Now, with $1,000, get no clearance and the best car in America. Now with your Toyota dealer. Don't wait. With 2,000 cash on, so it off. The Lens Winter Enviro. Lionel Smith Limited. From the Advice Collection and suits, treasures, shirts, those things, ties, and 90 days in his cash. For the best in personal service and selection, call our fashion hotline at 800-800-2101 or stop by and let us help you look your best every day with the latest fall and winter fashions from Lionel Smith Limited. Lionel Smith, limited to only the finest in men's clothing.
We must have shopped every manufacturing housing place between Washington and Walboro.
And Rainbow Homes made it happen. Rainbow delivered my fleet on time, had it all set up on time. All we had to do was move.
Rainbow Homes had the best deal we could find. I followed the rainbow.
Rainbow Homes.
See Rainbow Homes today, your exclusive fleet connection in Augusta and Thompson.
Help you find a home at Rainbow. Follow the rainbow. Zoom, zoom.
Zoom, zoom, zoom. Zoom, 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 zoom.
To nothing over Arkansas. Arkansas trying to figure it out. It's just been a one of those days for that Arkansas defense.
Well, you start off with that interception, and then they just couldn't get anything going on offense. Not been able to move the football. They've not taken any pressure off their defense. Something good happened.
Kerouac's kicked off through the end zone, and let's go back to that touchdown. Keep an eye on Jasper Sinks' knee.
Yeah, watch this. He's going to run up in here, and then he's going to come back in there. Watch right back there. When he rolls back in, he falls over top of the pile right here. Again, watch that. You see, Georgia thinks that he's down. He actually falls on his own player and then scrambles, but he does not go down. His knee was not down.
Great running of Sasha Lancaster, the tackle for Arkansas that Sinks bounced off of and kept feet alive.
Well, you almost got the feeling that Arkansas let up a little bit on the play.
Three receivers to the near side, one at the top of the screen.
Well, it's time to abandon the run and start going to the pass.
We'll go to Alvin Ray, and he gets nothing, and a flag is down.
And that may be a face mask.
After Tony Gilbert on the stop.
Some yellow flag can get something going. Ooh, holding. Wait a minute. I thought it was I'm sorry about that. I thought it was a fake tackle. The official saw holding on the play. Wow, that just compounds the problems that Arkansas has had.
Houston Nutt trying to get this offense cranked up. They just haven't been on the field.
No, they got to put first downs together. This is when you bring them over to the side and you start talking to them and you say, hey, listen, let's just work to get some first downs.
Holding on the offense. Penalty will be enforced from the spot of the foul. 10-yard penalty. Repeat the down.
Let's go downstairs and check in with Charles Davis.
Guys, after the last Georgia touchdown, Jim Donnan called his team up and reminded them, we've been in leads in every game so far. Let's not let up.
They've got the Razorbacks pinned on a 1st and 20 inside their own 10.
Tell me something that's gone right for the Razorbacks in this first half of football.
Well, it all started with the clock. Hampton rolls to the near side. Finally hits Boo Williams, his first catch of the game. Flag down. Two of them are down inside the 10-yard line. It could be holding once again. They get back offensive line.
Well, you know, when it rolled out there, I saw the big offensive tackle. I thought he was holding him. When he came out that side, it might have been Hikes, but I thought one of the offensive linemen just pulled down one of the players. Boy, and Houston taking off here in a second. second because he's going to be upset. Wow. Watch the tail end of C-76 right there. There's Hobbs. Now watch the tail end right there. See right now he has a jersey right there. Then the official right behind him.
Is that tic-tac call though? I'm asking you the question.
I don't think it's a good call. I'll just say it was holding him. Correct call, I'll call it. You can call that play. I mean, we all know that you can call holding on a lot of plays. Arkansas, they need to find Boo Williams. Where in the world has Boo Williams been? He gets his first catch, and it goes for naught.
Hampton throws it away. Pressure coming from that Georgia defense. Kendrell Bell.
No, that's not going to be a completion there because Hampton's throwing off his back foot. Again, big offensive line trying to give him time right there. Quarterback set, pressure there by Jonathan Sullivan, 57. But again, you see how Robbie Hampton's on his back leg trying to throw that football, can't drill the football in there.
Second down, 25 now.
Think of picking up 12 to 15 yards.
Handoff to Ray.
Oh, wow.
Richard Seymour, 6'6", 300. Georgia's got a couple of tackles that are identical 6'6", 300s in Seymour and Stroud. That time it was Seymour.
Well, Stroud is 97, Seymour's 93. Just throw them out of the way. Just get rid of them. Oh, wow.
That's a man.
Well, you know what's amazing? They're both, as you said, they're both bookends, 6'6", 300 pounds. They're skinny. I mean, they're skinny.
Seymour decided to come back. There was some talk about him going to the NFL at the end of last season, but he said he wanted to come back one more year because he was. 23. Over the middle, pass is caught, but about 12 yards shy of the first down. And Michael Tony Gilbert on the stop. That'll bring up fourth down.
Now that's the kind of play that Robbie Hampton needs to make. Step forward in the pocket. See, take it from the shotgun. Now, watch the footwork. Step forward when you drill that football and drive it in. Don't be backing up. Again, you got 12 to 15 yards, not enough for a first down, and they're going to give the ball back to Georgia. Georgia should get this at midfield.
Richie Butler to punt. He won 49 earlier today. Damian Gary back to return. Averaging about 10 yards a punt return so far for Georgia this year.
Oh, he got a rocket.
Line drive, though, returnable for Gary at the 33. Gary nowhere to run. Still on his feet. Oh, my goodness, he breaks free. Gary back across the middle to midfield.
Wow.
As he got quick feet.
And there's a flag on the play. I think it's a dead ball. It's a little altercation between the players. But again, good night as he makes excitement.
That might be 15 yards again against Arkansas. We'll see. That could be a personal foul.
It happened. I think it happened after the tackle.
Dead ball.
Yeah.
Personal foul on Arkansas. 15-yard penalty from the end of the run. First down.
Well, we talked about nothing going right for Arkansas. There's nothing going right now for Houston Nutt. You can see his emotion.
The Razorbacks certainly frustrated. It was a push in the back after the play as two players are walking off the field. And I think that's just frustration because of the score here. It's 17-0 right now.
Yeah, now you give them the ball at the 40-yard line. Excuse me, 35-yard line. Wow.
Georgia's average starting field position today has been the 48-yard line. Arkansas's their own 23.
That's the difference in a football game. That, a fumble, an interception. Nothing's gone right for Arkansas.
Remember, Georgia had recovered a fumble at the 15 and couldn't get any points out of it.
Got nothing out of it. That's when I thought Arkansas was going to start coming alive. But their offense has not been able to move the football, running football. They're going to have to go back and pass. Look for them to go more, a little bit in that shotgun, a little bit more. Look downfield, find their wideouts.
If you're Arkansas, Dave, defensively, you've been on the field time and time again. What do you do at this point in the football game?
Well, you get penetration. You come hard. You say, hey, play hard at halftime. We'll make our adjustments.
Fans, log on to jpsports.com and check out our new fan shop. We have a good selection of merchandise from every school. The best news is you pay no shipping charges for your order. Dave Rowe, take note. Get a head start on your Christmas shopping and visit our fan shop today. And all my friends and family, hope you want some JP Sports paraphernalia, because that's about what you'll be getting this Christmas.
I'll be buying you a shirt.
Thank you. I'll be getting you one too. Brooks in. Here's Thornton. Nowhere to go. Defensive front made a stand. No gain.
Well, there's a lot of pride on this Arkansas defense. I can tell you, they've been out there. We talked about it. They've had nothing go right for them. This is a time when you try to get a good note in the second half. Try to get something to go right. Oh, you know what? I looked there and I thought Caver might be limping.
Caver is hobbling somewhat.
Caver's a tough guy. Tough guy. Stays in there.
The Butkus Award candidate. Flags down again. Whistles blow before the play. So Georgia will do it again on 2nd and 10.
Hit ball. Ball start on the offense. A 5-yard penalty. Repeat the down.
Yeah, we got a little jump on the offense right here. See right there, you see him. That's Jonas Jennings, number 75, dropping out of his stance. That may help Arkansas, because now it's 2nd down 15. You want to get that offense in a long down situation. Now you got to come with the heat. You got to cover them. You got to come with the heat. You got to get pressure on them. Can't allow Quincy Carter to look downfield.
5 penalties now against Georgia. 13 for 97 coming into this game after 3 football contests. In motion is Edwards. Caver goes high, gets blocked. Edwards goes deep. Excuse me, Carter goes deep for Edwards. Pass incomplete, just overthrew his receiver, Orlando Green, on the coverage.
Arkansas was coming with some pressure. Watch this from the outside. Look at Caver. He's trying to go up and over top. And again, looking downfield, he's got him just a little bit outstretched, but excellent throw.
That was close to being 6.
Boy, that was.
3rd down and 15. Talk about a momentum swing. Arkansas could gain some here if they can get a stop. Over the middle, wide open was Damian Gary, and it went through his hands.
Dropped it. If he'd been able to pull it down, he could be still running. And look at Jim Donnan. Oh, no, he knew he had him. He was wide open. And you know, amazingly, Quincy Carter didn't have to hurry this ball. Just take a little something off of it. But you got to come down with that catch. It's right there. If he catches that football, look, nobody out in front of him. There's nobody out there. Cornerback sitting way over there, Barry, number 31, but nobody's going to catch him on that play. See if this defensive series doesn't get a little far half.
Into the end zone does Kilgo's punt go. Arkansas will take over at the 20. Jim Donnan's team's up 17-0, but you wouldn't know it by his reaction after the last incompletion. Back after this message from Advance Auto Parts.
New batteries. Liquid wrench. Autocraft battery cables. AC Delco alternators. Advance Auto Parts carries more parts than any other store, including one you won't find anywhere else.
You know, we can give you a free installation if you like. Sure.
Advance Auto Parts. The best part is our people.
Score! Yes! There we go. You're mine. Yeah, you. Sweet. Looks good to me.
Tiger may never get into the Olympic Games, but at least he can get into an Olympic Edition Regal.
Looks like I got the gold.
Check out the Olympic Edition Regal or get $2,000 closeout cash on all remaining new 2000 Regals. See your Buick dealer today.
Anxious, confused, full of doubt. Not how you should feel with a new computer. At Gateway, we think you should feel good, and you should stay that way. Call 1-800-GATEWAY, and for just $799, get a Gateway Essential PC with a Year of America Online, preloaded software, basic 24/7 tech support, even free technology clinics. See, in Gateway country, people rule.
John, seen that? Oh, you're good. Yeah? You're the best. You guys hungry back there?
Is this tuna?
Got it. I wouldn't open that.
Oh, hey.
He opened it. Guys, just get some beer.
Pickle. I got the ice house.
All right. I'll be right back. Don't touch that.
Right on.
Okay. Fellas?
Frosty cold mom.
Dinner party, Ice House style. Because sometimes all you need is a smooth, never watered down taste of Ice House. Enjoy.
Welcome back to Arkansas. Houston Nutt trying to figure it out. His team running a 16-game in-state winning streak. Alive. Jim Donovan's club, of course, trying to even up their record in the SEC in 1 game apiece. You look at the total plays, 36-12. Oh, man. First and 10, though. Arkansas, after a defensive stop, gets the football. Alvin Ray, nowhere to go. He loses 5 yards. And the Georgia defense has been, I would say, awesome so far.
Awesome, that's an understatement. Watch this one. Henderson, he takes the first one in for a score. Very first play. That sets the tone. Then the big lineman up front. That's Stroud, number 97 in there. Watch 92. That's Evans. He gets quarterback pressure. And then a big boy in the middle. Seymour, Richard Seymour, number 93, just swallowing people. Man, they have played strong defense. Defense hasn't let them down today.
Look at the total yards, 114-25. Here's Ray in the middle. Ray picks up about 10 on the play, but he's going to be 5 or 6 yards shy of the first down. Cap Burnett on the stop for Georgia.
Well, again, just trying to get those first downs. You just try to put them together. Just try to get it, find a seam, find something that's going to break. Good blocks downfield right there. Again, looking for that positive yardage. This is a nice little play right here. It's a little delay over the middle. Now, just find the seam, see if you can outrun them, get that first down yardage. Move those chains.
3rd down and 6. Ray, 5 carries, minus a yard. Hampton overthrows his man. He was going for Richard Smith, but Smith came back to the football, and Hampton overthrew him. That'll bring up 4th down.
Well, you see Hampton right there. He's upset with himself because he kind of got happy feet back there. That's that underneath screen play, and he just kind of danced a little bit and then threw the ball, just sailed on him. He's got a great teacher here in Joe Ferguson, the quarterback coach. And you see right there, Houston Nutt telling him, you got to drive that football in there. Just can't get those happy feet. You got to go through that form.
3:52 to play in the 2nd quarter. Richie Butler back to punt. Damian Gary to return. He stands at the 40. Georgia's going to get pretty good field position once again. Gary wisely lets it go. 35-yard line is where Georgia will take over. 40-yard punt. Well, Payne Weber presents the SEC Good Works team, recognizing superior community service efforts. Today's honoree is sophomore center Josh Melton from the University of Arkansas. Josh is very active in the Arkansas Athletes Outreach Service Organization. He also participates in the Razorbacks Readers Program for elementary schools in the Fayetteville area and Habitat for Humanity. Payne Weber, proud to salute Josh Melton for being named a member of the SEC Good Works team. Thank you, Payne Weber. And there is Josh Melton, 310-pounder from Batesville, Arkansas. David, interesting story. His counterpart on the right side of the line, Kenny Sandlin. I will finish that story in just a moment. It's a good story. I'll get to it. I got a lot of stories. I'll be here all day. I'll be here all day. Carter has plenty of time over the middle. Oh, great defensive play coming from Eddie Jackson. That might have been 6. It was headed for Damian Gary.
That was 6. Jackson, number 30, cuts in front, just gets a hand on the ball and skips it away. But that was 6 points written all over it. Coming from the left side of your screen, look at that hand just get up there. Ooh. Again, Jackson just go high to the ball. Just that little fingertip made a big difference, but he was beaten. You can see right there. Actually, Damian Gary had to wait for the football. Arkansas is going to call on their defense again.
Play action. Carter under pressure, unloads it. Great catch by Milliken. He's to midfield. Inside the 45 to the 43. Great pass and catch. Good work on both ends.
Boy, when you've got time to go all the way across the field like that, your offensive line is giving you time. He's getting pressured this time by Jones. Number 49 is Quincy Carter. See number 49 coming in from the left of your screen. But Carter, just hold on there. Just use that arm. He's got great arm strength. And again, just find him, but all the way across the field. Again, just under pressure. Carter just seems to, look at that. I mean, he just throws a spiral every time. It's beautiful. You wonder why Jim Donnan likes him? Wow. Reverse.
Edwards. Flag is down. Oh, boy.
Backside was just an incredible play right there. Backside by Turner, number 97. He stayed home. He played the play well. Face mask. Oh.
That'll go against Georgia. Georgia coaching box. Here's one more look at it.
Now there's 97 right there. You see him right there. Whoop. And now he plays it back and then runs and just does a great job getting out here, just getting out there. Gets that face mask right there. Wow. That turns a great play into a terrible play.
Actually, the face mask goes against Arkansas.
Yeah. I believe that was Turner that got the, I think it was Turner that got his hand on the face, Dave.
4 penalties, 35 yards. Georgia 5 for 25. That'll be a first down for the Dogs. I just didn't see that face mask.
Yeah, I think it was Turner on that play. When he got that hand up on him, I think he got his left hand up on that mask, and the official in great position to make the call. That's where the flag was thrown.
What do you mean? He's 75 yards away from the play? You mean I don't have good vision?
No, he was standing.
He's 5
play
feet
was
away.
coming right towards him.
I'm more like 100 yards away.
That's why you didn't. That's why you thought it was on Georgia. Boy, it seems like Georgia's had the ball all day long.
They have.
Golly. Oh, look at this time.
Carter looking for Edwards. Overthrows his man into double coverage on 1st and 10. Just under 2.5 to go in the second. Ken Hamlin on the coverage along with Orlando Green.
And you know what's interesting? I watched Javaris Johnson, 48 that time. He came back the huddle and he let Quincy know that he was standing out there open.
There's Todd Donnan in that picture. Coach Donnan, Jim Donnan, just walked by his son, quarterback coach at Georgia. As we go through our scoreboard from around the country. Northwestern, can they do it? Back-to-back big wins for the Wildcats. Quincy under pressure, breaks a tackle to the outside, just shy of the first down marker. He stopped at about the 22-yard line. Clock moving at 2:15.
You see that enthusiasm? That's the Quincy Carter that we've watched in the past. Great pressure that time, but a couple missed tackles. Again, Arkansas, they're right up there. Now look, Carter right here. It makes people miss. There's going to be a miss right there. You got to come down with him. Here's another miss right there. You got to come down with him. You got to stop him. But Quincy Carter is pumped. I mean, we're talking about pumped. Look at him. Going back, smacking helmets.
One of the things I've noticed is Quincy arm tackles don't bring him down. I think it has a lot to do with when you talk to him about what you do in the offseason to get better. And he says, well, I wanted to get physically better, stronger, lose a little bit of weight, but gain some mass. And I think we're seeing that here today.
Yeah. Well, you know, you always have the fear of him getting hurt, but not if you're stronger.
Speaking of a strong guy, our strength and conditioning coach, one Charles Davis, joins us. Charles?
Thanks, Dave. I'm going to make sure I continue to get you guys in great shape for the rest of the season. Arkansas is having a tough time in the first half, but they'll regroup. And for all the rest of us coming up at halftime, we'll look at the special relationship of Houston Nutt and his brother and Coach Danny Nutt. And we'll flash back to one of Houston's greatest moments on the Hog sideline, last year's thrilling win over Tennessee right here in Fayetteville. We'll also have highlights and stats from the first half, along with scores from around the nation. So make sure you stay with us. All this and more coming up at halftime right here on SEC Football.
That's a lot. Could Charles do all that at halftime? He better, because you and I are taking a break.
That's right.
Right. You know, there's an interesting tidbit to this game today. There's an extra 5 minutes at halftime because Georgia has to do about a 200-yard walk to their field house because of construction at the stadium. They've taken away the visiting locker room, and now the teams have to walk all the way back to that big building you see them heading for right now. So they're giving Georgia an extra 5 minutes to get to and from the field house where they are using it as a locker room. 3rd down and 1, 2:12 to go before halftime. Little option. Pitch. Thornton inside the 10. He will.
It was close.
Score!
Yeah. Boy, Carter was amazing on that play. You talk about waiting and drawing the defense. That's exactly what he did. He waited till the last second. Doesn't even look on the pitch. Bang! Throws that football out there. Again, down the line, he's going to come here. Now watch the quarterback. He's got to read the corner right here. Does he come back? Yes, he comes back, and then bang, he just hits it out there. Perfect pitch. End over end, so the back can see it, get his hands up on it, and Thornton takes it in for score.
Point after by Bennett, up and good. Georgia increases their lead. This, folks, is a...
Oh, I never expected this. I expected a good football game, expected a close game. And look at Jasper Saxon on the sideline. Think he's not excited? Again, good blocks downfield. And again, just get out there, just find that end zone. But all started by Quincy Carter.
I got to tell you what, keep an eye. I don't know if Thornton got it.
Well, if he hits that little pylon, watch right. Ooh. Ooh.
He did not get in.
Okay, all right, you're right. He didn't. You know, that one, you're right on. He did in. There's the pylon. Now, this is from behind. Watch his foot. I think it's his foot that hits the pylon, not the ball. Right there. That ball. That angle, it doesn't. We can't really tell. But this one here, you can see. No, he doesn't score. You're right. But he had first down on the 1-inch line.
Well, Vanderbilt had first down on the 1-foot line, didn't get in against Alabama.
All right. Good.
You're not in till you're in.
Point, counterpoint, well taken. Boy, Arkansas needs something to go right. I mean, you know, you don't see football games where you have so much go wrong. Everything has gone Georgia's way. Of course, Georgia has made their own breaks. They've taken advantage of everything in this first half. Arkansas just needs something to get going to get back in this football game. Have a positive note to go in at halftime.
Kickoff return for a touchdown might spark a few folks.
Then you start to wonder what Cedric Cobb would mean in this football game. Could he be a difference maker in this football game?
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
No chance for a return as that once again sails through the end zone. Coming up next week, right here on Jefferson Pilot, we'll have one of these games. Wish we could bring you both, but it can only be one. Auburn at Mississippi State or LSU at Florida. The Bulldog defense, led by Pick Prather and Mario Hagan, will try to stop the Rudy Johnson explosion, or you will see the air attack between Josh Booty and Jesse Palmer. So plan on joining us next Saturday at 12:30 Eastern for the Jefferson Pilot Sports SEC Game of the Week. We will let you know either late Sunday or early Monday which game we will bring you. Be sure to check the listings in your area. Either way, you're going to win. Good ones. 1:58 to go before halftime. Alvin Ray continues to struggle carrying the football, and we kind of expected this. I'm waiting to see one Brandon Hall, freshman.
Well, sometimes you'll just do a switch like that, just trying to get something like that happen. Boy, it's a quiet day for the Hogs.
That does not look like a very happy group of players. Look at the Reynolds Razorback Stadium. A lot of renovations going on around this particular facility. Frank Broyles has been trying for a number of years to get it going, and he really says Houston not got this happening.
Yeah. You look at the upper deck on across the bench over there.
They're adding 20,000 seats, increasing it to 72. It's a 5-phase renovation. They could actually get the stadium up to 80 eventually if they wanted to when it was all said and done. They're adding some suites and club seating, and of course one of the biggest things is the new scoreboard that they have added. You look at some of the construction going on. Beers Construction doing a lot of work. Matter of fact, Kim Anderson, our spotter, one of the guys that he works with, another fellow spotter, was here last week, Ken Trevor, in charge of the construction project.
Ooh.
How about that?
That's pretty good.
Okay, Kim, you and Ken owe me a couple bucks for that.
That'll cost you, Kim. I keep on thinking, when is Arkansas going to find Boo Williams? When are they going to go long to him? Just drop back, find him, throw the ball up. Maybe he might catch one, but they need some kind of a break.
Brandon Holmes, number 7, in the game for Arkansas. But they go to Boo Williams on the out pattern. That's a first down. Only the second first down of the game for the Arkansas Razorbacks.
Well, that's your money, man. Comes into the game averaging 28 yards a catch. Little drag out right here at about 15 yards. Nice play. Keep that foot down. Easy. That's where you got to go. I mean, you just got to find him. I mean, he's out there, number 23. Look at him. Go to him again.
Okay.
Golly. Forget the run. We ain't doing nothing with the run. There ain't doing nothing.
Holmes busts the true freshman out of Atlanta, Georgia. Picks up about 6 on the play. Terrell Vieira on the stop. Holmes is a guy they're very excited about.
Yeah, they really like Holmes. They think he's a slash runner. And when a coach says he's a slash runner, what they're saying is he's more yardage than what he's supposed to get. When he gets hit, slashes and finds a little seam, darts through it, and picks up those yards.
At this time, we would like to welcome to today's game.
Well, 4 of the 6 games between these two have been in postseason bowl games. In the 1969 Sugar Bowl, the Hogs' Chuck Dykes was the MVP with 129 yards receiving and 1 TD. Georgia had a chance to make it close, but they fumbled out of the end zone for a touchback, and the Hogs won it 16-2. In 1976, the Cotton Bowl, Razorback Ike Forte ran for 2 TDs and a school record 119 yards as Frank Broyles finished his coaching career with a win in that ball game. And in October of 1992, the two teams played the first SEC game in Fayetteville. Georgia's Garrison Hurst ran for 144 yards and 2 TDs as Arkansas won it 27-3. Series tied at 3. Arkansas actually won the last meeting 20-10 back in Athens, Georgia, back in '93. There you go. Series history. You're up to date.
The series ain't going today. It ain't going well today for Arkansas, though.
Today's an interesting day in the Southeastern Conference as it's all East versus West, and it's kind of a new, these guys are on rotating schedules with counterparts, so a lot of new matchups we haven't seen in quite some time. And with 1:21 to go after the Arkansas timeout, the handoff up the middle. And that's our man, Brandon Holmes.
Hey, I like that run. He's 6'2", 215, but he's got some strength when he runs up in there. Now you got to play hurry up, but again, use that strength. Get down in there, drive, leg strength, mix it up a little bit, trying to get some points, trying to get something positive before halftime. Now, do you go back to Boo Williams?
1:11 as the clock moves. To the near side. Snowden on the reception. He gets out of bounds. That'll stop the clock. Henderson runs him out of bounds.
Jamie Henderson, number 31. He's just over there saying, come on back over here. I showed you one time. I'll show you again.
If nothing else, at least Arkansas can gain a little momentum from this drive. They're moving the football. Georgia in their prevent. 4 wide receivers in the game. Hampton under pressure. Ball batted in the air. Nearly picked off by Marcus Stroud.
Well, Stroud almost came down with this football. Wow. Ball got popped up there, just laid in the air for a second. Watch the big man, 97. He's going to come to right there in the middle. Watch this. Gets that hand up. Now look right there. The ball's right up above your head. Oh! Lineman's dream. Again, you see 97 there getting the hand up.
Over 4 on 3rd down. They face one here. Boo Williams gets a block and will have the first down inside the 40. Will Witherspoon runs him out of bounds. That'll be a first down for the Razorbacks.
Clock stops, 51 seconds. Move the chains. They got plenty of time to get down there and score. Minimally get a field goal. Got to come up with a play.
Nice block also by Brandon Holmes moments ago. The youngster showing us he can do a lot of things. Alvin Ray back in the football game now for Arkansas.
A lot of time.
Hampton across the middle. Pat Smith in midfield. Ball pops free, but they say he was down. Tim Wansley on the coverage.
Boy, he got hit.
And he is hurt.
Yes, he got hit when he came across there. Got that right across the thigh.
Arkansas cannot afford any more injuries.
See that Smith laying down, number 8. He just got stuck with the football. I think it was Wansley who came in and hit him, wasn't it? The corner, number 2. Catching the ball, coming across. Watch Wansley, number 2, come up here. Right there. And it's not that hard to hit, but boy, he must hit him right where it hurt. Just kind of hit him and knocked the wind out. I wonder if he fell on the shoulder. Let's see if we can see that again. At the top of your screen right there. No, when he comes down, see if he doesn't fall on the shoulder. Perhaps. Block on the out there. Gary Hobbs, number 76. You want to force that man around the outside, let your quarterback step up.
Well, hopefully that's not a shoulder. They've had some problems with shoulders. George Wilson, a receiver, redshirt freshman, dislocated his right shoulder. He had surgery on Wednesday. Of course, Cedric Hobbs had surgery last night on his severely separated shoulder, which the trainer says is the worst he's seen in 33 years. And, of course, they also lost Fred Talley to a broken hand, second-team tailback last week. So offensively, they cannot afford injuries. Let's not forget Shannon Money, their starting left tackle, left the game after one play with a bad ankle.
The injuries mount up. He's sure enough, he's holding his shoulder. Holding up in the chest area.
33 seconds to go before intermission. It's 24-0 Georgia. Arkansas facing a second down and 5. There are 4 wide receivers in the game. Arkansas is yet to make a throw toward the end zone.
One-on-one coverage down at the bottom here with Boo Williams.
Hampton looks for Williams. Or check that, Michael Snowden. Williams was heading for the end zone. Last week, Boo only caught 1 pass. And Houston Nutt said that, yeah, Boo was a little frustrated. He'd come back and say, Coach, I can beat my guy. Give me the football. I can do it. And Coach Nutt said he wasn't too upset with Boo Williams. He says, I like my guy to come out and have that kind of confidence in his ability.
Yeah, you want your receiver to be aggressive, saying, hey, throw me the football. I can get open. That time, Boo Williams tried to do a little stutter step to get in there, and you see he's still talking to Robbie Hampton, saying, hey, look over my way. 23 on the top of your screen. 3rd and 5.
Little delay over the flag down, though. That's Alvin Ray. He had enough for the first down, but that may come back.
Yeah, Josh Melton, 50 at the center, thinks he's going to get caught on this play. He just takes this person down. Takes one of the big guys in the middle. You look up there, and what he's doing, he's looking up at the screen.
On the offense, 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul.
There he is, right in the middle of your screen right there. Watch him when he turns around right there. That's it.
The jersey off the shoulder pad.
You're right.
Did. Well, that'll bring up 3rd down again. It'll be about 3rd down and 14. Make it 15.
Now's when the big guys in the middle can pressure. Let's Stroud, middle for 9-7. See more, see if they come on.
Pressure from the backside. Grant, ball in the air. Oh, nearly picked off by William Witherspoon, Penn City. Charles Grant showing his speed, nearly tracked down Hampton.
Boy, I think he was coming after him. Number 19 was on speed for the quarterback. Backside pressure, he's just coming hard on him. Quarterback in a dead run. Boy, you throw that ball up like that. Look at those Georgia players reacting to that football. The only reason Witherspoon drops is because he falls over. Well,
it's 4th down and 14, and with 3 seconds left, Houston Nutt decides, what the heck, let's give it a shot.
Lineman's dream. Get the rush to quarterback. Just come after him.
Hampton will roll right. Hampton will throw toward the end zone. Ball lofted up. Still in the air. Finally batted down. Great play by Wansley to finally come over and bat it away.
Boo Williams almost came down with that.
That'll do it for the first half. Georgia fans ecstatic on the far side as we take one more look at this play.
Watch 23 come in when the ball is batted up. Look at Boo Williams right there. He's got it right. How about Wansley coming over and knocking the ball down? If he doesn't, Boo Williams has got it right here. Look at that ball right there. Watch Wansley. Taps it away.
Let's go downstairs. Charles Davis.
Don, and are you pleased with the first half?
I really am. You know, our defense is playing terrific. We're on worst end. On offense, a couple stupid penalties, but you know, we're really playing a lot of motion, playing hard, and it's good to see come into this place and be ahead. But we got 30 more minutes to go, Charles.
Yeah, what are you going to talk to your team about going into the second half? What are you going to say to them?
Well, I'm just going to talk to our offense about a little more poise, particularly in the red zone. We have a couple motion penalties, pretty crowded. You know, the crowd's pretty loud, and then keep on putting some pressure on the quarterback and making sure we hold up. You know, they haven't really moved the ball to that last series, and we're to prevent. But hey, 24-0, we'll take it.
All right, Coach. Thanks a lot. Good luck in the second half. And when we come back, we'll bring you stat highlights the whole hour. Make sure you stay with us on SEC Football on Jefferson Pilot Television.
SEC Football is being brought to you by Advance Auto Parts. The best part is our people. By Tonic, America Drive-In. Proud sponsor SEC Football on JP Sports. Biles Home Improvement Warehouse. Improving home improvement. By Monaco.
Started. Just haven't had anything to cheer about.
No, they're on their hands. They have had nothing to cheer about. I mean, an interception goes for a score. Just nothing. 4 downs in the first half. They got 3 on that last 5.
Johnson and McMichael, 2 tight ends. They hand it off. That goes to Bruce Thornton. Quentin Caver on the stop. Quentin now with 9 stops unofficially this afternoon.
Interesting thing that Houston Nutt told Charles at halftime. He said, we're going to take it one play at a time. That's exactly what they need to do. Come out here, take it one play at a time, see if they can get something, get a break here or there. They're going to need some breaks. They're going to need some big plays. But just take it one play at a time and don't panic.
Well, they've got a 3rd down situation here. Georgia about 3 yards shy. Quincy rolls right, has some time, tries to get the first down, does so, still on his feet. Quincy Carter tripped up by his own offensive lineman, Kurt McGill, the center. Just a weird play. Tough break for Quincy because it looked like he might have been able to get that at least inside the 20.
Well, it makes people miss, but watch number 54 come over here. Here comes 54 coming over to get a block. See him top of your screen. And when Quincy cuts back right here, he hits his foot right there and goes down. And watch, look at Kurt McGill. He just goes, oh, no. But that's the element that they wanted Quincy Carter to come down with.
That was Kurt McGill's first tackle of the day. Randy McMichael in motion, handoff. Oh, boy. Wow. Bruce Thornton nowhere to go. That was a big hit by Carlos Hall, the man with a 40-inch vertical and 4 feet at 265 pounds.
Hall, 55, end of the line. Watch this, just swallow him. Come right in there. Good night. That's about a 5-yard loss. That's what you call getting in the backfield. That's making something happen. These are the kind of plays you have to have.
Carlos, a guy that had some off-the-field problems that really took its toll on him. Last year, he was able to get back into pretty good shape and playing in the middle of the season, and coaches were happy with his progress. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 17. Swing it to the outside. Double pass. Edwards goes deep. Has a man open.
Oh. Wow.
Javaris Johnson off the fingertips. That would have been a sensational catch.
How about Javaris Johnson? 6'6", 250. Like a gazelle. Dives out there. Has it right on his fingertips. Tricky play here. Throw out. Now you throw a lateral here. Not a pass. Got to be careful you don't put the knee. Throw this in. And look at this stretch out for the ball. Just beautiful run. Look right on the fingertips. He's doesn't. Ooh. Again. Oh, that was just a beautiful play. Jim Don pulling out all the stops today.
3rd and 17. Carter lets it go. Far side. Just out of the reach of Edwards. That's the second time he's led Edwards by about a yard too much.
You know, it was interesting that time, Quincy Carter, when he sat down, when he sat through the football, he had pressure at his feet. Now this is just a burn, just go long. Oh, he's got him right there. A lot of yardage, but right off the fingertip. But Quincy Carter really couldn't step forward on the play. He had somebody right at his feet and really couldn't deliver the football.
Jonathan Kilgo, Richard Smith to return Kilgo's punt. Fair catch once again called, and he catches it at the 5. 44-yard punt, and now Arkansas has got 95 yards in front of them. And they need to move. 24-zip. 19 in the 3rd quarter. This message from Altel.
Yeah. Okay. I'll call you.
It's a wonderful thing when you have freedom. 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 This whole world's come about freedom.
Build Total Freedom Plus. Connected.
Hi, I need to rent a skid steer loader.
Oh, okay, sir. We have those.
Whoa. Hey, do you have scissor lifts?
I sure do.
What about welders?
Got them.
Air compressors?
Yeah.
Cement mixers?
Yep, right over there.
Concrete saws?
Yep.
Generators? Tampers? Pumps? Boom lift? Backhoe?
For the cat rental store nearest you, call 1-800-RENT-CAT.
Light towers?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
DeWalt's latest, it's a 24-volt drill and hammer drill that can put a serious hole in a chunk of concrete. Throw in the adapter, and it'll do it all day long. I'm so happy. I love these tools.
So where do you get them? At Lowe's, where all the cool tools are at a guaranteed low price. Why buy anywhere else? Lowe's, improving home improvement.
Thank you.
Should we call?
She's fine.
I want to call.
Okay, let's call.
Hello? She okay? Yeah. She's fine.
And you fed her?
I fed her.
Did you read to her? Owner's manual? She likes that.
Georgia 24-0 over Arkansas. Dogs were stopped offensively, but the punt sent Arkansas back to the 5-yard line. That's where they will take over in this possession, and certainly doesn't look good here. Arkansas with 95 yards to go. Georgia yet to give up a point in the second quarter. Oh my goodness! Forward progress out of the end to the 3-yard line. He ended up in the end. Alvin Ray.
Let's say 1.5.
Excuse me, Brandon Holmes on that carry. Today.
9-8. Dropping off the football, making a pile. Look at this. Nobody to run.
Josh Millard starting in place of Andrew Green. That serious injury during practice along the rest of the season. Major lineup changes. Hampton to throws it into, well, not quite into the stands, but close.
Well, they had one pattern. Protection. They had one receiver on the pattern. To go.
Let's go down with Charles one more time. Charles?
As Dave Rowe talked about, there was pressure on Quincy Carter on that last punt. So Doug Marone, the first-year line coach from Georgia, called his offensive lineman over and told him, hey, give this guy a little more time to throw. That way we'd have more points. You think with a 24-0 lead, they'd be very happy? No way. Georgia wants more.
Arkansas third down conversions today, 1 of 7. They came into the game leading the conference in that department. But a flag is thrown. 12 men broke the huddle.
Yeah, I think
perhaps.
that's exactly what it was.
Dead
It was
ball.
Poydras.
Illegal substitution. 12 men in the huddle. Half the distance to the goal.
Well, at least it's not a major penalty, right? It's only about a yard. Golly.
That's the 7th penalty today against Arkansas.
Well, you got to throw the ball out of here. I mean, it's third down. You're going to be punting from about 10 yards back. You've got to throw the football. Got to be able to throw that football. Go to somebody, maybe get a dart coming across the middle, keep max protection. Look for a Boo Williams, maybe find Snowden. You got to do something in this position. And don't know Georgia, they're coming after you.
Play action. Hampton has to run out of the pocket looking for Holmes, and that'll go incomplete, and that'll bring up a 4th down, and not a whole lot of room for Richie Butler to work with here. And well, the Arkansas fans are getting a little agitated.
Well, they ought to get agitated. This pass is going nowhere. Max protection, trying to keep in there. But again, as Hampton runs out, just does nothing on the football. When he runs right here, you see him, he's almost throwing, just slinging the football, just nowhere to go. Got to step back there, step up. Tough position up front.
Butler taken by Gary. Gary inside 30, flat down at the 35. So he'll probably be start middle and at the Arkansas 5. Here's Harold Mitchell.
Block in the back. Receiving team. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the 5. First down.
There it is right there. You see the block in the back? Good call. And again, you just can't push him in the back. You read that name, you don't block him.
Just hearing that Arkansas crowd a little while ago, going a little upset. I'm thinking, how can you be mad? You've won 16 straight home games.
Well, well, they expect a little bit more.
You've been to the ballpark 16 times, and your team had lost.
That's true.
It's frustrating, though, if you're a Razorback fan. Here's Thornton to the outside. It's maybe a yard, not a whole lot. Arkansas really strung that out well defensively. Arkansas's band still getting after the Pizza Hut scoreboard. Auburn on top of Vandy by 10 in the second quarter. Clemson all over Duke in the 4th. Michigan and Wisconsin battling it out in the Big Ten. Texas leading there. Texas Christian up by 24. Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Minnesota and Northwestern in the Big Ten shaking it up a little bit up north. Okay. Today with 9 down. Down at 10. Pressure coming. Over the middle. It's Green. Gary, he will go. Gary with great speed. Right into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. 44 yards. Quincy Carter and Randy McMichael celebrating. Georgia holding it up. It's now 30-0.
Hey, I think it could run that one because he had the biggest blocker you ever saw in your life out front. Javaris Johnson, 6'6", 252. Leading the way. What's number 48? Little throwback right there. Turn around. Watch him pick up Jim. There he is. Pops in here. Hey, look at the size difference there. Wow. Just rolls him in.
Gary's first touchdown of his young career. Georgia now 31-0. Quincy Carter. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. He said, back there over the local station.
Stop. Look. Buy. Get 1,000 cash back plus 0.9 financing on Ford, Taurus, and Mustang. Now, during the final days of Ford's authorized clearance. It's the best offer of the year. Now, get 1,000 cash back plus low 0.9 financing on Taurus and Mustang. Two great cars, one fantastic deal. Choose from a large selection, but hurry. 1,000 plus 0.9 on Taurus and Mustang at your neighborhood Ford dealer during final days.
We're taking a fresh approach with food, and it's really all about well-being.
At my restaurant, we use Fit, a fruit and vegetable wash that removes residues like dirt and wax. Broccoli is the green it should be. Produce tastes fantastic.
Have you seen my tomatoes?
I can even use the skin where the good stuff is. Hey, if it gets my customers to eat all their veggies, even better.
Look for Fit in the produce or dish liquids aisle or being used in your favorite restaurants.
The latest men's fall and winter fashions are arriving daily at Lionel Smith. Choose from the area's finest collection: men's, sports shirts, dress shirts, sport shirts, those famous Smitty ties, and lots more. 90 days, same as cash. For the best in personal service and selection, call our fashion hotline at 800-800-2101 or stop by and let us help you look your best with the latest fall and winter fashions from Lionel Smith Limited. Lionel Smith, limited to finest in men's clothing.
Your heart is racing. You know you don't have much time left. So seize the moment. The annual Honda clearance sale at Gerald Jones Honda absolutely ends October 2nd. With only a few 2000 models remaining and newer 1 models arriving daily, you'll find savings up to $5,000 and interest rates as low as 4.9%. The annual Honda clearance sale absolutely ends October 2nd. So seize the moment and save at Honda Giant.
Hand last week will be out anywhere from 3 to 6 weeks. And the backup quarterbacks over at Arkansas, Jared McBride, 15 to his left. Robbie Hampton, as this game is now 31-0 in favor of the Georgia Bulldogs. Kerouac sends it right back into the end zone. Arkansas will take over at the 20. Dave had a thought moments ago. Next week, Tennessee and Georgia square up. Tennessee plays tonight. You got to think most of them are enjoying the telecast here on Jefferson Pilot Sports because of the entertainment value that we like to bring them. But at the other side of the coin, they might be seeing a Georgia football team that's getting their groove together.
I can promise you Philip Fulmer has got his players looking there saying, woo, this is not the Georgia team that we have seen. We talked about their attitude coming into this football game. Much different, much more concentrated.
Four wide receivers, Hampton, 6 straight incompletions, make it 7. That was going to Michael Snowden. That falls incomplete. And Georgia must be doing a wonderful job on Boo Williams.
Yeah, they've just shut him down. Boo Williams coming into this game, 10 catches, 28 yards a catch. He's got 2. He's not really doing a whole lot. But they're controlling up front. The big men up front are really controlling. Secondary's playing, and they're putting a lot of heat on the quarterback. You just can't do a better defensive scheme than what they have going right now. They're just tremendous play.
Boo Williams, 2 catches, 19 yards.
And that's a deep leader right there.
Brandon Holmes hit by Charles Grant.
Man, look like ping pong ball, just bang coming off of Charles Grant. Man, big man coming down his line, just knocking him over.
Charles Grant, just a physical specimen.
Watch it, number 19. Look at this. Boom. Ooh. I mean, the first thing he hits is the back. Wow.
In 11. Arkansas 1-8 today. And they've got a freebie going here. Why not? Over the middle, pass is thrown high. That was intended for Sparky Hamilton, the sophomore. Mark Stroud able to jump off sides and give the play.
Yeah, I'm not sure that Stroud didn't hit him on play. He may have touched helmets. He's right over top of the ball, and I can tell you, I know it's like, that's kind of tough. You jump off side. The coach says, the ball's right in front of you. Can't you see it? And you go, yeah, I see it, coach.
Defense in the neutral zone, a 5-yard penalty, rip it down.
But you know what you do to a Marcus Stroud or a Richard Seymour, you don't take away that aggressiveness. They played a marvelous football game in the middle, coming off the ball, playing strong in the middle, wiping people out. You don't want to take it away from them.
I think, didn't Coach Donnan say you can just expect Seymour to jump offside? You can write it down.
I know what he's like. To play that position, it's tough. That cadence, you kind of get used to it. It's the skill position.
Yeah. Hampton hammered, ball thrown in the air, picked off by Tim Wansley, just shy of midfield. Second interception of the day for the Georgia Bulldog defense. And they have good field position once again, and Arkansas's offensive woes continue.
How would you like to be Robbie Hampton standing back there? You got 97 and 92 coming right down your throat. Stroud and Evans. Look at this. There they are, accelerating all the way to the ground. Ouch. Again, you just throw it up there. You're trying to make something happen. Ouch. Boy, nice play by Wansley right there.
He just ripped an interception away from Terrell Vieira.
Yeah. Vieira says, I got that one. It's mine.
Wansley. Junior out of Buford, Georgia. The interception. Carter throws it out to the far side. There's nowhere to go. A couple of yards. Nice defensive play from Arkansas. Caleb Miller, 43. Richard.
The pass complete.
Got some energy going. Does Caleb getting some playing time?
Absolutely.
There's Tim on the sideline. Defense and awesome. Awesome.
Well, you know, that defense came in here ranked nationally 7th in scoring and 8th in total defense, and they hurt their average.
They were first in the conference in pass defense, second nationally. Carter over the. Is that pass caught? It is. LeBron Mitchell. Orlando Green on the coverage, but a great catch from Mitchell. And Carter's still pumped up. I think Carter's letting out a lot of anxiety he's had over the past few weeks today.
Absolutely. I think you're exactly right. I think that, you know, all the frustrations of that South Carolina game he's taken out today. But watch Mitchell come across. Just a little post pattern. Good look in, good concentration. Keep the football. Look at Quincy Carter. Yes. And a way to go. Points down there. And, I mean, you just see his enthusiasm. As you say, he's just, you know, everybody talks about how well he handled the pressure. It's still pressure.
Gain of 19. Here's Thornton up the middle inside the 25 to the 24. Ken Hamlin on the stop.
Boy, and Georgia can do no wrong. And you know what's amazing? We talked about their concentration and how they were just so focused coming into this game. They're still focused. You see in that offensive huddle, you see him slapping hands. Jim and signaling out play. Well focused. I'll tell you this week, obviously.
Quick to the line of scrimmage. Georgia on 3. Going to be about a yard short.
One of the things I asked Houston, I said, how can you get your team up and when you've got somebody that just kind of falls off like a Cedric Cobb, and it's going to be tough to get our players back up emotionally.
We're seeing that today. So now it's check 3. He's 3rd and 1 coming Bulldogs. But you're right. You can't estimate how it's going to affect your team until they play, and we've seen the effects of that. Huge hole. Takes inside the 15, spins his way down to the 14. Corey Warren on the stop for the Razorbacks.
Michael gets a good block on this play. He's the tight end. Comes up on the bandit. Gets a good block right in there. Boom. Just roll him over. Jasper Thanks running hard.
Dave, that little option Georgia's been running today, very effective.
It all predicates upon what the quarterback does. He has to read the corner coming on him or the force man from the outside. If he reads it and he closes on him, bang, he pitches. If he doesn't close on him, he just takes it around. Ooh, big.
Jasper Shanks to the outside. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Another huge hole, and Jasper Shanks is the recipient of the 14-yard touchdown. That's his second today.
Boy, and there was a huge hole there. Good lead block up into the hole. Great, just a great lead block. Jasper Shanks is capitalizing on it. Watch this play. Shanks is going to get his guard out in front of him. That's Pate. He gets out in there, gets a good block kick out. Now follow him. Just get right on his tail and then get to the end zone.
After up and good. So the true freshman out of Madison gives Georgia now the 38-0 lead. 6.7 yards a carry and a downs today. Georgia's offense, they picked up extremely well. They've moved it downfield to the tune 38-0. 4:54 to go in the third quarter. Ice House congratulates Mike Green from Collierville, Tennessee with Get the Call. Get the Call is your chance to win great ball prizes every Saturday while enjoying the DP game of the week. You could be one of over 100 every week that Get the Call during the telecast. See participating retailers for details. Ice House, the official beer of JP Sports Broadcast, reminds you to drink responsibly. So get in the game and score big with Get a Call. Must be 21 or older. Rules and regulations apply. No purchase necessary. See official rules for details. Plank Road Brewery, Milwaukee, West. Charles, you got some more on Jasper Sinks, I believe.
I certainly do, Dave. Had a chance to talk with that young man today, and I'm going to put on a show for you tomorrow. I'm in shape, I'm healthy, I'm ready to go. Back from an ankle sprain early this season, but the biggest thing he did was he took the off-season seriously. Lifted weights hard, did some Tai Bo, and really got into swimming, a training regimen he had never done before. Lost weight, got fitter, and you see the results here today. 2 touchdowns, and he's running hard every carry.
He's excited. He ought to be slapping the hands of his offensive line. Those guys did a marvelous job. Stinchcomb and Breedlove, 2 freshman All-Americans a year ago on the right side. Those guys are young, and they're only getting better with every snap.
Absolutely. 2 sophomores. Wow.
Kerouac whacked it through the end zone. Man, oh man. Coming up next week, it's an either-or situation. One of 2 games. Auburn at Mississippi State, 12:30 Eastern. That'll come to you from Starkville. Rudy Johnson. The other game, possibly, LSU at Florida. The Gators in the number 3 ranking taking on the LSU Tigers from the Swamp. Be sure to check your local listings for the game and time in your area.
And Dave, for a lot of defensive changes now. I think you want to get some of those other second players in, get a little bit of experience, get some snaps. Some good things go for them.
Hampton runs out of room, gets a couple flags down on the far side of the field at the 18-yard line. Both these teams, very few penalties this season. We have seen quite a few flags this afternoon.
Georgia especially. I remember they came in with only, what, 13 penalties?
13. Led the conference.
Defense in the neutral zone, 5-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
After the penalty, the ball is coach's box.
Oh boy, look, there's the story. You want to know what the story is? The first half wasn't good. The second half isn't as good as the first half.
Arkansas came in averaging 407 yards a game total offense, 4th in the country or in conference. They'd scored 13 touchdowns as well this season. Gain of about 4 by Holmes. That'll be shy of the first down, maybe by a couple of inches.
Jacob made the tackle for
57. I was watching Jonathan Sullivan, the freshman. They really like that young man. He's really moving well to the football. 57. Watch this. Just come slide along right there. Get your hand in there. Get in part of the play. Play with your hands. Play off the offensive lineman. It's a good play. We really like him. 18 pounds.
Big hole for Holmes across the 40. Ran into his own man. That allowed David Jacobs to make the tackle, the sophomore out of Atlanta.
It's kind of like where you say, hey, Boo, if you're not going to block, get out of the way. Boo Williams is the man he runs into, number 23. Makes a nice cut right here. Get outside. Boom. Get out of the way, Boo. I'm trying to pick up yards.
See, Boo has a nice sealed off the defender. Holmes just couldn't break it outside quick enough. Boo Williams, a couple of catches today. It's just been One of those days.
Yeah, they happen, let me tell you. But if you're Houston Nutt and his staff, you're looking for players that are going to contribute. You're looking for players that are going to be there next week.
And here's a true freshman, Raydale Pearson. Gets the handoff. He's brought down. Kendrell Bell on the stop. It's hard to believe, you know, you're looking at this Raydale Pearson now. He's the 6th tailback they've played.
Yeah, exactly.
Over the last 2 weeks.
To lose 2 of them in 1 week is just incredible. And you saw the look on the Nutt's face when you say, Coach, you asked him a question. You say, Coach, what do you lose? And he went, You knew right then it was a lot. And then you lose Tally on top of that. To a broken hand.
We certainly wish Cedric Cobbs, by the way, well, undergoing the surgery last night. I know you tried to go over there and see him.
Yeah, I sent him a note. I went to the hospital. They wouldn't let me in. They said, you've had a tough day.
I can't.
We really wish him well. I've really enjoyed his play.
Hampton under pressure again. Georgia sending 5 guys, and 3 break through, and Hampton has to throw it in the dirt.
Hamilton incomplete. 3rd down and 14 Razorbacks from the Arkansas 37.
2:46 to go in the 3rd quarter. Look at Demetric Evans. Georgia's pretty big up front with Evans 6'4", 280. Seymour 300. Stroud 300. Grant about 270. Smallest man up there is Josh Millard. He goes about 260. He's put on quite a few pounds in the last couple of years. With quite smart. They moved to the outside so he can use his speed and quickness. And the left tackle looked like moved. Mark Bokerman, the left tackle, a redshirt freshman. Take a little hop.
Dead ball. False start on the offense. A 5-yard penalty. Repeat the down.
One of the big blows in the first play of this game was losing Shannon Money, the left tackle, to a bad ankle on the first play from scrimmage.
You're going to have a day like this. What you do is you want to see how your team reacts to it. Jim Donnan had it with South Carolina.
Right.
His team had a horrible day. I mean, just horrible. When do you see Quincy Carter throw 5 interceptions in a game, let alone a year, let alone a game?
Pressure up the middle. Evans. And Boo Williams. Let's see if he made the catch.
They're marking it.
They'll mark it at the 43-yard line. Evans putting the heat on Hampton, who got the pass off to Boo Williams.
Hampton's pass to Boo Williams.
This is good concentration by Williams on the sideline. Watch this. Just turn around right here. Take the football. Get that foot down. Does a good job. I just expected him to be a much bigger target today. I thought they would go to him a lot more because he was their home run hitter.
Butler to punt to Damian Gary. Toss for the fair catch at the 20-yard line, and that is where Georgia will take over.
Dave, it's been a day of Georgia offense. Quincy Carter, great move here. Gets that first down. He's used that running ability. Just when they need it, they go to Damian Gary. Look at the big block there by the tight end, running downfield again. They scored so many different ways. And then out of the blocks today was Jasper Sanks. They knew he had to have a big day. He wanted to have a big day. As Charles said, he was on shift, and he hasn't won anybody. It's been Georgia's offense today.
Carter gets it to the outside. Juwan Green. Picks up the first down. They kept Quincy Carter in the game, but they've got a couple of backup players in there. George Foster, 71. Alex Jackson, a couple of tackles.
You're trying to get
action. Yeah,
you're trying to get players action with the first team so they get those snaps. You're keeping Quincy Carter. Still 3rd quarter. You got a lot of time left in this football game.
Sanks and Thornton. That's a good combination. You got the power in Sanks, you got the speed in Thornton, and to run, be able to run that option with Quincy. That's here's Green. Green picks up about 4 before he's run out of bounds by Caleb Miller. There's Sanks and Thornton together.
I think I'd sit next to him too. They've been great combination.
26 rushes for 110 yards and 3 TDs.
good. That's inside, outside. Thornton really has been a surprise to me. You talk about being a freshman. You just don't look for a freshman to have that kind of maturity. For Sanks, it's got to be a happy day. It's a breakout day for him. He ran hard.
He was looking for confidence. Yeah. I think he probably got it back today. Speaking of confidence, that team right there.
Yeah, they're shook, but I'll tell you this. They've got a great staff here. This is one loss, and they're a great football team. There's nothing wrong with Arkansas. They're just having one of those days when a lot of things don't go right. It's like be Tennessee next week, looking at this Georgia team. Woo!
Rader on the catch for the first down for the Dogs.
Up to the Georgia 47-yard.
There is Georgia's schedule. Next week it's Tennessee, Vanderbilt. Then they go to Kentucky, and it's Florida in Jacksonville. And they wrap things up against a very solid Georgia Tech team. So not an easy road by any stretch, but Georgia seems to be together for the big game against Tennessee next week. Green slides for a few more yards. Probably picked up 5 on the way to DeJuan Green.
Well, when you get a lead like this, you can do so many things. You can get your second-team players a lot of playing time. You can get your first-team players a lot of confidence. That's what they're around. They're running the ball. They already pick 5 or 6 yards every down.
The announcers for this game are selected and accompanied by Jefferson Sports. This broadcastation use of this broadcast with the express permission of the Southeastern to Jefferson Pilot Sports is prohibited. Wow, big hit. Wow. Kurt Davis, the junior out of Monroe, Louisiana, put a hurting on DeJuan Green.
Boy, when you get around that center and you get in the backfield, that's 94 right here. Woo! Boy, that's a big time hit. Be a little bit. Those a little bit earlier, but you know, that's what you're looking for. I keep on talking about that, but as a coach, you're going to have a day when everything goes wrong, but you're looking for players like Davis that are just, you know, that there's no quit in them.
Here's the Dutch Street will in for Houston Nutt unless I don't want to say the greatest because I don't have that exact number, but it would take one of the greatest comebacks in the history of college football
wow.
to avoid losing for the first time in 16 games in the state of Arkansas. Timeout taken by Georgia.
The Razorbacks thank the sponsors of the Houston Nutt Show, including Merrill Lynch.
Well, Georgia was the preseason favorite to win the SEC East, and even with one loss, Jim Donna knows, you know, he's still got a lot of time to reach that goal.
It's a long season for every team in SEC, and every game counts the same. We put ourselves on the back burner with that first loss because, you know, as guys, we're going to get some really good teams. But our home schedule is definitely favorable if we do the game. But, you know, it's a mentality. How we react.
Well, here's the Eastern Division. Florida, South Carolina at 2-0 apiece. And the Florida Gators today, this is state of the game getting underway in a few moments. South Carolina today is a Tuscaloosa game that just got underway over the stadium. And so, you know, let's South Carolina theoretically in the first seed because you know, they've already beaten Georgia if Georgia wants to make a run. There's a scoreboard. South Carolina and Auburn over Vanderbilt 24-0. But I don't want to say necessarily South Carolina driver's seat, but certainly they've already beaten Georgia, so that gives them an advantage in that situation. Georgia, though, Tennessee, good play. Pressure, Caver. Knocks Carter to the ground. Quincy Hill went up. There's Carlos talking a little bit.
And Carlos gets a pat on the hat. You tackle a quarterback, he gets a pat on the hat. Hey, good job. Nice seeing you back here. Golly. But Quincy's that kind of guy. Great person. I mean, you know, when he was doing that 5-step drop and showing us how that was done, just a great spokesman for Georgia. We're just a real credit to this program.
For Georgia.
Bill goes, had a pretty good night. afternoon today. Shanks that one, gets a good roll. Goes out of bounds at the 21-yard line. That's where Arkansas will take over. A punt of 31 yards with 32 seconds to go now in the third quarter. Well, fans, jpsports.com has the coverage you want. No one knows the SEC like JP Sports, and we bring you the information to you online. Tune in each week for previews of upcoming games, player interviews, and many other exciting features. For the Inside Scoop, log on to jpsports.com. And yes, it finally week 5.
Hey.
Dave Rose column. Always has something to say.
I mention you.
Do you really?
Yeah, the first week.
And off to Gray. No gain on the play.
Richard Seymour still in there with him. I thought he'd be sitting over the sideline, but getting a few extra snaps. You don't want, you want to be sharp going into that next week's game. Don't want to get any injured right now.
This might be the last play of the third quarter. Georgia's streak of not giving up a point in third quarter of the season continues. And we will head to the fourth quarter. Georgia's defense today, folks, so far thrown up a big goose egg. Back with the fourth quarter in a moment.
Smiles above, go to sleep, little love. Good night, honey. Mama loves you.
Alltel Total Freedom Plans help you stay connected with the ones you love.
Jump, you seen that? Oh, you're good. Yeah. You're the best. That's Jump. You guys hungry back there? Is this tuna? Got it. I wouldn't open that. Oh, hey. He opened it. Guys, just get some beer. Pickle. I got the ice house. All right. I'll be right back. Don't touch that. Okay. Don't touch it. Fellas? Frosty cold mom.
Dinner party, Ice House style. Because sometimes all you need is a smooth, never watered down taste of Ice House. Enjoy.
Whether you're a dot-com, a non-com, a hot mom, whether you got a stockpile or a rock pile, your wild southern soul is about to feel different. Every minute in your dodge is a minute worth living. Different by a country mile.
Different by a country mile.
Announcing a breakthrough in pizza technology, a pizza inside a pizza. To demonstrate how much we can pack inside Pizza Hut's new Insider, we're going to take this elephant and pack him inside this phone booth. Smashing. How do we get it all in?
Well, we took one thin crust and sealed it with another crust and even more cheese. And that's the amazing new Insider Pizza, all for just $9.99. The Insider from Pizza Hut, another one of the best pizzas under one roof.
Well, that pretty much is it all. Not a lot you can say about that. 38-0. Empty first pass of the fourth quarter intended for Alvin Gray, and Alvin gets hit pretty hard. Ball was tipped. Line of scrimmage, it looked like Terrence Smith got it.
Yeah, I think it was tipped right on the line of scrimmage there. Yeah, you see the ball, the trajectory of the ball change. Boy, and Georgia almost comes up with another interception. Look at this, right on close by the ground.
You had a tipped ball, you had a great hit by Ryan Fleming, and then a nice defensive play in the secondary. So, nearly intercepted.
Yeah, Clemens comes almost up with an interception. Golly.
Georgia takes a timeout. We'll step aside. Back in a moment.
Reebok is your official supplier of footwear and apparel to the Razorbacks. They remind you
The 2000 BMW Z3 Roadster.
This is as fun as it gets.
If you're a college football fan, an opportunity time for you, the chance for you to sports for a college football game. Register at a Piccadilly 4 cents. Address and phone number. The winner of number 18 get an offense paid trip to work VP's announcer sideline crew at a major college game on November 25th. So register to win today.
Yeah, okay. I'll call you back. Freedom, freedom. It's a wonderful thing when you have freedom. Freedom, freedom. This whole world's talking about.
Alltel Total Free Plans, helping you connected.
There will always be skeptics. That never work. Never happen. It's a goal. The way things have always been. So next time they tell you all the logical reasons why it can't be done, just remember all the times that they have been wrong.
Vanderbilt 17 in the quarter. Michigan.
Georgia on top of Arkansas 38-0. You could say that you could safely say this is a breakout game for the Bulldogs, and Robbie Hampton, his first year as a starter, doing a lot of things today. Throws that over the head of Boo Williams, out of bounds. Pressure coming from Marcus Stroud. And here's our third quarter stats. Look at the rushing yards, passing yards,
total yards, time of possession, total play. Look at the total plays, 63 to 41. It's just, it's been one of those days, like you say, just one of those days. They happen.
Arkansas's only had 5 first downs.
Yeah, and they had 3 in that drive before the end of the half, with which they got no points. They've only had 2 first downs besides that drive. That is incredible.
And Gary back to return the punt. He'll have some time. Take it at 34. Get 45. That's where he will be tackled. And Georgia leads at 38-0. Bank, Visa credit card, or check or enter football prizes. A Bank of America baseball pledge. Use the card. Get in the game. Go to bankofamerica.com/official rules and alternate means. Georgia goes to Quincy Carter will call it a day, and will take over. 1, 2, 9 yards this season. Somewhere Hart, Georgia. Hands off to Lou Smith. The town true from Ellisburg, Pennsylvania. It's his first carry of the afternoon. There's Corey Phillips.
Tabor made the tackle for Arkansas.
And Tabor again on another. That's 10 for him. Average day for him.
Carter. Nothing spectacular. Just got it done today. 13 of 22, 168 yards and 1 TDs. And we'll come out of the locker room today. Yeah. He knew this was a game. He was focused. He was pumped up, and helped his team get focused today as well.
That's what teams do when they go deep or things don't go bad. What they do is they just say, let's get back to the basics. How about Caver? There's no quitting that young man. Quentin Caver, 53. He plays every play. I mean, he's coming after him.
Taken out of bounds by Quentin
Again, there he is, Quentin Caver, 53. Watch him slide along right here. Keep sliding, stay square. That's perfect football position. Now, turn, run, tackle, and when he puts the clamp on you, you come down. And you know, they got Jamie Winborn over there at Vanderbilt, so he's a middle linebacker. I don't know. I tell you, Caver's going to give Winborn a run.
Winborn's led the league in tackles the past 2 seasons. Missed the first 2 games for the Commodores after being suspended. Back in action today. Auburn, by the way, blanking Vanderbilt right now late in the game. Phillips pass to Reggie Brown. Another true freshman making an appearance. Falls incomplete. And that'll bring up
pass intended for Brown. Taken
Situation, and Kill go back once again.
Come down with this one. It's there. You got to come down with it. You can't drop, especially when your team needs it. This has been the 3-and-out story, and that, unfortunately, for Arkansas, that's it. Right, 3 and out, 3 plays and out. For Georgia, it's been a game where they have come to play. We talked about their focus. We talked about their intensity.
Oh, that's a booming kick.
That's going to be 60 yards.
Bounces at the 5. Georgia downs it at the 1.
Wow. Ooh, that was a kick.
51 yards. Kilgo nestles it down at the 1. Jermaine Phillips is the special team star that gets down there to down the ball at the 1.5-yard line. Jermaine Phillips, he can play a little defense. He can certainly play some special teams.
If you think all hot sauce are alike, think again. Some are just too darn hot, and others are too darn bland.
Hey, could you pass this, Pete?
Right here, partner.
Hey, thanks.
Texas Pete, the South's leading hot sauce, is perfect to lasso the flavor of all your favorite dishes.
See you around.
Texas Pete, it's the bottle with a cowboy.
Aloha, sports fans. You're looking live at the Garage Invitational as Stoney steps to the green.
Swing.
Oh,
that's a nice swing there, Alice.
yeah, does your husband play?
Consolation prize.
Thank you so much. I'm going to shoot lefty, guys, but you can't hit right. Oh, this will be funny. Come on, Mrs. Groundskeeper's going to be coming home soon. We got to get out of here.
All right. Easy, guys.
Give me the club.
Rain delay, Ice House style. Because sometimes all you need is a smooth, never watered down taste of Ice House. Enjoy.
Whether you're a .com, a non-com, a hot mom, whether you got a stockpile or a rock pile, your wild southern soul is about to feel different. Every minute in your Dodge is a minute worth living. Different by a country mile.
Introducing the new Insider Pizza from Pizza Hut. It's like a pizza inside a pizza. You get more cheese, more and it's packed inside an already outrageous pizza. It's one thin crust piled with 6 cheeses, then sealed with another thin crust and even more cheese. Oh, yeah, we get it all in. Hey, we're Pizza Hut. We put cheese in places you've never just not. $9.99? That's not inside. That's insane. The Insider Pizza from Pizza Hut. Another one of the best pizzas under one roof.
Georgia 38 over Arkansas. Arkansas just on the cusp, cracking top 25 in one of the polls, but sets them back. Meanwhile, making a good showing to move up in the rankings. Got as high as 9 this season. Before up for the 7th. And they've actually last 3 weeks fallen one to 24 25. Adam Daly, more fullback. Hobbles off the field. Just another player that's limping around it. Here's what's rushing in the Cobbs.
This defensive spot here, man. You got to get first down, got to get on yardage where you can punt the football. Works.
Arkansas started 3 drives inside their 10 today.
Oh, you're going to do it that way.
Alvin Ray taken down. Georgia's pursuit to the ball has been sensational today. Terrence Smith led the charge on that one, along with Clements.
And Dave, you know what I'm looking at? Intensity. I'm looking at the way these second-team players are playing football. Look at them when they just swarm to the football. They get up, they're clapping their hands, they're enthused, they're excited, they're getting a chance. Let me tell you something. They're playing excellent football. We talked about everything going their way, but they're playing with great intensity. Second teamers getting a lot of playing time.
Pass is caught out across the 15 to the 16-yard line as Hampton hits up with Sam Breeden, the flanker, the junior.
Nice play here by Breeden. Come across, wait for him. Hampton waits for him, steps up. See, we talk about him stepping up, and he hits Breeden just right on just a little post pattern, but it picks up first down yardage. That's what you wish they could have done a lot earlier.
Just their 6th first down today. There's 4 receivers in the game, but the handoff goes to Holmes. He bounces off his own offensive lineman, and he'll get another first down.
Man, did he hit Gary Hobbs, number 76. I mean, he may, look at Hobbs. He may have taken a shot where he's got to come out of the game. Man, the big man, 315. Watch this. Holmes is going to come up and run right into the back of him. Bam! Oh, man.
Jarred that neck a little bit. Hopefully Hobbs will be all right. Talk about first downs. Georgia has 20 of them today.
And don't look across the ball. They ain't got many. What'd you say, 5?
7 all day. Hampton steps up. Nice pass. Nice catch. That goes to Sparky Hamilton. Another first down. And Sparky with a really nice grab. Kentrell Curry on the coverage for the Bulldogs. The ball spotted at midfield.
Well, I like Robbie Hampton when he starts to step up in the pocket. Watch this. Little pressure over here now. Step up. Run through. See your seam. Now look downfield. There he is. He just throws a strike and a good look right there. Sparky Hamilton, number 28, gets a good shot in the back. .48 and counting.
Here's Holmes. Once again runs into the back of one of his linemen. It's 4 or 5 yards on the carry. Evans with the tackle for Georgia. Hamilton having a nice little chat with Cap Burnett.
Well, what you do in a situation like this is that if you're a coach that's on the short end of this score, you turn around and say, hey, listen, we're going to get ready. We're going to start right now for next week. Next week is our game. Can't pull this one out. 38 to zip. Not going to win. So what you do is you just look for winners. You tell everybody, show your effort. Get some good snaps, good practice. Just chalk this one up. They sure would like to score, though. I can promise you that. They don't want a goose egg.
This is only the 2nd time Arkansas has been inside Georgia territory today. The first time came right there at the end of the half.
That's incredible. Field position has played a huge factor. We've seen Arkansas start inside the 10-yard line several times. A down punt, the penalties that they faced.
1 yard, tackled by Clemens of Georgia.
I can tell you there's a lot of pride on this Arkansas team. They don't want to come up here and go goose egg.
Here's 3rd down for the Arkansas offense. Hampton, as we mentioned, not surprised he's in there. It's just his first year as a starter for the Razorbacks, and every snap he gets will only make him better. Hampton's pass deflected by Charles Grant.
Boy, Grant was on a dead run at the quarterback. You see him shaking his head. Nope, you ain't going to complete that. I want to tell you something. Charles Grant, when he came around number 19, right of your screen, watch this. Bam. He's just going to be on a dead run right in the quarterback's face. So the outside quarterback. Boom.
Charles only has today. He over the ball field. Razorbacks are going to go for it.
Charles Grant's going to let him go for it.
Look for a corner blitz coming. Hammer gets the pass away first down Razorbacks, but Hampton just got level.
Well, he did.
Hamilton on the reception, Withers and Grant coming from both sides.
I said Grant might not let him, but I'll tell you, Sparky Hamilton, they may have found another wide receiver, because watch him go up on this. Got to go up high. He's across the middle. You're right. You saw that blur in the bottom of the screen. That was Robbie Hampton getting hit. Look at this. Boom. But nice concentration across the middle. 4th down. Come down with the play. Keep the drive alive.
That was Arkansas's first 4th down conversion this year. It's Holmes, tackled by Evans. Nothing happening there. This is a real chance for one of these running backs, a Raydell Pearson, a Brandon Holmes, and Alvin Ray, to really solidify themselves as a spot as a starting tailback. This has been not a very good running game today for Arkansas. One of these guys bust out with a couple of good runs. They could be carrying the ball to start the game next week.
Well, what you're looking for, if you're a coach, you're looking for their attitude when they get the football, the intensity that they run there, and the desire. You're looking for somebody that's not giving up. The score's lopsided, obviously, but you're looking for players right now. You're right. Find one at running back.
Well, there are 5 receivers and no running backs. Hampton in the shotgun.
Oh, a lot of time.
No gain on play. Richard Smith is it across the middle. Witherspoon there for the stop. Will with 5 tackles. Came in averaging about 10 a game. Witherspoon, one of these guys that he and Boss Bailey were expected to make a great dynamic duo in the middle at linebacker. Will was going to be your weak side. Your strong side was Bailey. William moved with the knee on the play from start the season.
Every time I look at Witherspoon, I think of that conversion. LSU. Will you ever forget?
No, I won't forget that.
That was an incredible play when he jumped up and blocked that 2.
With a pass complete to Gerald Howard, 5'7" sophomore from Dallas. Played with, I think, 12-15 seconds left in the game. LSU had just scored a touchdown. 2-point conversion would have given him the win.
Witherspoon went up and knocked it away. You got to make the yardage, though. You don't play like this. You got to get first down yardage. It's 3rd down. You got to throw that ball down a little bit deep. Not a lot of pressure that time. Here we go. 4th down. They're going to keep this drive.
They made it on 4th down last time. Let's see what they do here.
Here comes Charles Grant.
Man open, pass complete inside the 15. That's Sparky Hamilton, who's had a couple of nice grabs today in the second half. Dante Clement on the stop for Georgia.
How about the sophomore Sparky Hamilton, number 28, gets a pat on the hat from Boo Williams, and he should. Nice pattern right here. It's a big target. 6'5", 215. And, you know, the thing that really made that work, look at Robbie Hampton. Stay in that pocket, look far, just throwing forward, just throwing that ball, delivering it straight. Offensive line giving him a little bit of time.
Yeah, that was Mark Bokerman, 71 on the top on the block on Millard, and a quick snap by Arkansas to Brandon Holmes on 1st down. Sparky Hamilton, by the way, just a great day today. 2 catches for 20 yards coming into this game, but he's been a big lift for them. But let's go downstairs right now and check in with Charles Davis.
Coming into this season, guys, the Georgia defense, their last shutout was in 1997 when they shut out Mississippi State 47-0 in Athens. They got a shutout last week. You know they'd like to take the second one after this ball game.
Back-to-back shutouts.
Well, Charles, I can tell you, you know and I know we played defense. They're going to be down there fighting, trying to goose egg.
Just tried to throw it away and almost didn't throw enough of it away. That'll bring up 3rd down and 10.
You know, it's really interesting. All the Georgia players are standing up. There's very few sitting on the bench. You talk about into the football game. They're over there cheering for these second-team players, saying, "Hey, don't let them look at them." Nobody's sitting down over there.
The best news for Georgia, if you look to the future, is they appear to be like they're going to leave this field unhurt.
Yeah, the injuries today, we firstly on the other side of the field, we've seen several.
Here's Hampton. Hands in the pocket. Pass complete at the 11, maybe the 12-yard line.
What the 4th down's going to come up.
1st down marker right about the 2, and that's Sparky Hamilton once again on the reception.
I like Sparky Hamilton. He's giving him a spark today. Watch this. Looking the ball in, knows he's going to get hit, puts it down, gets that as much yardage as he can. Good target.
Sparky now with 4 catches, about 50 yards today.
Golly, he's done well.
Sparky was a great high school hurdler. Good athlete. First unit back on the field. Terrence Smith along with Richard Seymour.
Now they've all watered down over there. Let's see what they got, because they don't have to call. Oh, the play clock's down to 1. They had to call timeout.
Yeah, Georgia went and brought the big dogs in. On 4th down, we'll step aside. 4:45 to go in the 4th. 38-0 Bulldogs.
Play the Huddle House Fantastic Football Scratch and Match game to win a new Dodge Ram truck or one of thousands of other prizes. Match the right three, and you'll be here when the truck is given away at a Falcons game. Play the Fantastic Football Scratch and Match game from Huddle House.
The Big House breakfast platter at Huddle House starts any day off right. 3 farm fresh eggs with toast, crisp bacon, grits, and hash browns. The Big House breakfast platter is a big meal for big appetites for only $4.99 at Huddle House.
Lullaby in the night, go to sleep, little darling. Close your eyes and sleep tight. Go to sleep, little child. While the moon miles above, go to sleep, little love. Good night, honey. Mama loves you.
Alltel Total Freedom Plans help you stay connected with the ones you love. Why are business travelers choosing Sleep Inn? The well-lit grounds, the electronic locks, the ward, complimentary breakfast. Because it's a place that understands the needs of the business traveler. It's all those things, plus the service.
Hey, get on.
Is incredible. If you're traveling in the business, stay at Sleep Inn in a class by itself.
Feet. A perfect 10. Dick said these could never happen. What do they know?
SEC football is being brought to you in part by Huddle House. Any meal, anytime, 24 hours a day.
Play Auto Club assistance.
And right here. Welcome back. Georgia, 38-0. Fourth quarter, 4th down and 4. First down marker right about the 2-yard line. Hampton swings it out to the far side. Touchdown, Arkansas. Michael Snowden dove for the goal line, got the ball across the line, and Arkansas's on the board after a 4th down conversion. 3 of them today.
When Snowden, you talk about stretching for the end zone. Snowden stretched for the end zone. Left your screen, watch this. Once he gets the football, he has to break that, just the plane of that end zone. Watch him just stick the ball out right there. Just breaks the plane for the touchdown.
Brennan O'Donohoe places Matt Schwartz as the field goal kicker. Point after, up and good. Georgia shutout, but maybe confidence boosts already. Back find out the first touchdown of the season. Last year, because they had so much talent and wide receiver. Now he's back for 1 more year.
Well, give a lot of credit to the Arkansas team because the no quit in them. They're having a day. And look at this effort by Snowden. Just break the ball, break the plane, get the ball across there. And look at Robbie Hampton. Finally, something goes right for him. Not a whole lot of emotion, but again, something went right finally. These big offensive linemen coming over there. You're not happy at 38-7, but it's a moment to at least smile.
Receptions today, 1 touchdown, 19 of 37. Georgia's really been after him all day today.
They have hit him. I'm going to tell you one thing. That's one poor fellow when he takes off the uniform tonight because he has got smacked. We've seen big dogs coming to him. Charles Grant, Stroud, Seymour have just buried him a few times.
Schwartz to kick off for Arkansas.
Terrence Edwards to return the kick.
Well, Georgia thinking onside kick right here. You know, I turn around and say 4:37, 38-7. Why? But that's what they're thinking. They've got 10 men up.
Georgia will take over at the 20.
Schwartz's kick carries into the end zone. It'll be a Georgia first.
Well, coming up next Saturday, we'll have one, not both. They're not that good. You can only bring you one of these games, and they're both good ones. Auburn at Mississippi State or LSU at Florida. We should know which game which we are carrying by Monday, maybe late tomorrow night. Be sure to check local listings. So plan on joining us next Saturday at 12:30 Eastern for the JP Sports SEC Game of the Week. Early scores: Mississippi State on top of Florida in the first quarter. Auburn blanks Vanderbilt, blanking Vandy, I should say, at halftime, 24-0. And quite get a look at that Alabama score.
I know South Carolina was leading in that game 3-0.
Gains 3 or 4 yards for the Bulldogs. Georgia try and run down this score at 4:20. Alabama lead 10-3 in the second now. There's Corey Phillips. And the Dogs will go home happy.
2nd and 6, Georgia.
Oh, Kenny Bailey on that carry.
Ain't no happiness over on that side of the field. You can see it. That's a dejected bunch. They play with emotion, fired up like their coaches, and it just has been a fired up day.
Bailey, long list of the Bailey clan that's played for Georgia. Bailey to the outside, turns the corner across midfield, or just shy of it, about a yard. They'll mark him out of bounds. But Kenny Bailey with a nice run. He had 5 carries, 17 yards versus New Mexico State last weekend for the redshirt freshman out of Folkston, Georgia.
It's been a long time that there's been a Bailey on the field, and gets the outside, that speed, picks up good yardage, brings up midfield.
25.
Hey, give it to him again. Oops, nope.
Smith, fullback, takes it for maybe a yard or 2, but Kenny Bailey, you know, he's the 2nd leading rusher in high school history, at his high school. The leading rusher. Champ,
was it really?
Champ
oh, that's great. You know, where do you get that stuff? Okay. Now I know why you're over there handing out those dollar bills to the SIDs.
Yeah. There's Quincy Carter today, all smiles.
I remember you.
2nd and 8, Georgia.
There you see the yards. The yards have just been, well, Arkansas coming back a little bit more in the second half, but it has just, one of that on that long drive, Dave, they just have not been able to move the football.
Bailey working hard. Talking earlier about you know, some of the good guys in the league. Josh Milton, our good works team member today. Well, Kenny Sandlin, his partner at right guard, is one of those great stories. You know, I was talking about some of the good things and the positive things that conference athletes do. Kenny Sandlin's a great story. He was driving home this summer down a 2-lane road, and he saw an accident with a woman who had 2 small children, a 1-year-old and a 4-year-old. He doesn't know these people. He stops, makes sure everybody's all right, and there's a score right after this play. Phillips throws about the 40 line, but the flag is finished. Story. Sandlin stops, makes sure everybody's all right, tells the woman not to worry, don't, you know, freak out or panic. Police come. He takes care of this 1-year-old child and this 4-year-old child for about 2 hours while this woman deals with the police and everything that happened with the accident. And just he didn't know these people from Adam, and just made sure they took care of these. Now, you know, Houston Nutt and the rest of the coaches in this league try to stress that these guys are tremendous athletes, but you know what? They're good people too.
Yeah,
and Kenny Sandlin could have just as easily as Josh Milton been a member of our good work team.
It's like Melton. Melton, you know, I heard you mention Habitat for Humanity. I'm very much involved in that, and that's just a great program, providing housing for people that just don't have by any other means the availability to get. So, great kids, great program.
Georgia takes a timeout with 1:52 to play in the football game. And time now for our BMW Ultimate Drive of the game. Now it's time to look at that. Second quarter, we go. Jasper Sanks, well, bounced off a Arkansas defender and a Georgia offensive lineman and bounces into the end zone. It was an 11-play drive, took 54 yards, a little over 5 minutes, and Sanks the first of 2 touchdowns today.
That was an excellent drive by Sanks. I won't forget that effort. Rolling in there, thought he was down, just kept that leg strength going and got a touchdown. And it's good to see that young man break out today.
As we mentioned, for Georgia, Tennessee up next. Jim Donnan. And I guess everybody else that follows football felt like Georgia this was their year to beat Tennessee and Florida. Everybody had them expected to win the SEC Eastern Division. Well, next Saturday it'll be put up or shut up time for the Dogs.
Yeah, it will be. I'll tell you one thing. And if these Dogs come off the porch, I can tell you it's going to be a game because they've just played marvelous. Just great. I can't think of one area where they were not successful.
Flag down. Phillips gets rocked as he lets go of the pass. Batted away at the 15-yard line. Flag down, though, on the near side. Phillips took a pretty good shot.
Oh, he did. Being in a call because the defense jumps into neutral zone. The offensive lineman drops back off.
5-yard penalty. Seems down.
He jumped into the neutral zone, and that drew the offensive player off. Right here, right bottom screen, right there. You see that jump off? Offensive lineman sitting back there. That's Bokeman, number 71.
Well, we've talked about it. Current home winning streaks. Arkansas 16 straight between here at Reynolds Razorback Stadium and over at Little Rock War Memorial. That streak will come to a close today. It's the second longest in the school. They won 18 previously when Frank Broyles was here between 63 and 66. When Frank Broyles was here coaching.
Right, he's still here. You know what? I better give some credit there. That was George Foster, 71. Mr. Foster would get upset at me. Yeah. I don't want to miss that in by their son.
Pass incomplete. Let's check in with Charles. I've already left for the airport.
I've got the car warmed up for us, though, Dave, so we'll be ready to roll. But while Houston's streak of 15 straight home is coming to an end, his own personal and Arkansas's streak of 16 straight is ending, Georgia has a streak still intact. It's coming in this game. They were 6-0 against the SEC West on the road. Make it 7.
That's a pretty impressive streak for Jim Donnan.
I'll tell you another impressive streak. When you're only allowing 9 points a game, in this game you only allow 7, that's going down to be in the 8s. Wow.
Jogos hit 2 bad punts in a row. It's about the only thing that's gone wrong for Georgia so far. Arkansas will take over there. That was a 15-yard punt. And we will keep it here, 38-7, 1:30 to go here in the football game. And we're going to see Jared McBride coming to the game, the junior out of Nashville.
Put the ball on the 31. Arkansas.
You know, it's interesting. It's hard to tell the Arkansas fans from the Georgia fans, but Georgia travels a lot of people. Yeah. I was looking down here from about the 25-yard line in. That's Georgia's area. Boy, they're solid up in there.
Handoff gets a couple of yards. Up next for this Arkansas football team, it's Louisiana Monroe right here in the stadium. Arkansas opened up this season with 5 consecutive home games. The first 2 were in Little Rock. The last 3 will be here in Fayetteville. That'll be their homecoming game. And then they have 2 tough games. Actually, the rest of the way out is tough for these folks. I mean, it doesn't get any easier. They got to go 2 road games in a row at South Carolina and at Auburn before returning home to face Ole Miss. Then they finish up the last 3, Tennessee, Mississippi State, LSU.
Interesting, Claude Felton said that last night the Georgia team went to see that the movie, I should say, The Titans. Of course, Claude Felton being the SID for Georgia.
Yeah, remember the Titans.
Yeah, remember the Titans.
Washington.
He said they played like Titans. Boy, they did today. They certainly played like Titans. Woo. Time to untape the elbows and untape the wrist. Get in the locker room. But you know what's neat? There's another game next week. You just come back and put it back on the line.
Pass batted in the air, loose football. Nobody has it. It's incomplete with 9 seconds to go in the football game. I'd like to thank, of course, Claude Felton, SID over at University of Georgia, and Kevin Trainer, the new man who replaced Rick Schaefer, the longtime sports information director here at Arkansas this year, as Rick moved on to other endeavors. Both those guys certainly take care of us, and as all these in this conference do. And certainly thank you to those gentlemen.
They're great people. They supply us with all the information.
We've alluded to it a few times, but we also must say that Gary Gibbs has done a remarkable job with this Georgia defense.
Yeah, wow, they are playing real well. I hear the crowd counting down.
Houston Nutt suffers his first home loss as the Arkansas head coach. The Georgia Bulldogs and Jim Donnan pick